What's up, everybody? You're very welcome along to today's watch along. The Reds travel to Sheffield to play Sheffield United in the early kick-off this weekend in the Premier League. I've said it time and time again, I fucking hate these early kick-offs, mostly because I'm a lazy SOB, but apart from that, they always make me nervous. I don't know why these early kick-offs always make me nervous. Team news is in, as you can see from the 11 on the screen. I'll go through that as more people come into the chat. It's just about getting the points on the board, ladies and gents, as I always say. 7 out of 7 would be fantastic to get the 3 points in the win before the likes of Manchester City play later on this season. That would be great, but it's not going to be an easy game. Sheffield United are going to be up for this one. Liverpool, as European champions, will have a target on their back, and everybody's going to want to try and come up and play their best against them. So look, let's just wait and see what happens. At this point of the season, I don't really mind too much about performances. I just want the 3 points. I just want Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp to go there and get the win. Fairly changed team, I think it's fair to say, from the game midweek. We were expecting that. A little bit of news about the team midweek. Liverpool could be in a little bit of trouble with the authorities over possibly fielding an ineligible player during that Carabao Cup win on Wednesday. A little bit of issues around Pedro Chirivella. Thank you very much for John Hamilton for alerting me of that one. He sent me a message about it this morning. Kyle said, how's my morning been? Not gonna lie, mate, I haven't been to bed yet. I'm absolutely fucking shattered. Every time I was thinking of going to sleep, something came into my head, and then sure didn't I switch on the rugby and watch Ireland get beaten by Japan. So I'm absolutely bollocks. I'm not even gonna lie about it. I'm absolutely exhausted. But if there's anything that'll wake you up and put you in form for the weekend, it's the Reds in action. So look, I hope you're all keeping well. I hope you're all ready for a good game early this afternoon or wherever you are in the world. I know to our viewers over in America and stuff, it's very, very early in the morning. Right, how are we? Boy is in the chat, Charlie's in, Patrick's in, the Massey Ferguson man. How are you? And everybody else that's in the chat, good morning or good afternoon, or to me it's good morning. To normal human beings it's probably afternoon. How are we feeling? Are we alright? Are we ready for this one? Score prediction, I'm going for a 3-0 win to the Reds. That might sound a little bit arrogant, but I believe in this group of players. The 11 is in that Liverpool have gone with today. So Adrian's in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back, Joel Matip and Virgil van Dijk centre back pairing for today. Andy Robertson at left back, midfield of Fabinho, Hendo and Gini Wijnaldum. And Sadio Mane has been past fit to start, so the front three is Sadio Mane, Bobby Firmino and Mohamed Salah. It's as strong as we could possibly go, ladies and gents. I think for the first time in the history of this channel, I may have actually got the first 11 right for once. But look, it didn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. It's as strong as we can go. I think that's as far as we can say. The bench today for Liverpool: Kevin Kelleher, Dejan Lovren, James Milner, Joe Gomez, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Adam Lallana and Divock Origi. Alisson coming back. Yes, I believe he's going to start his training with the first team tomorrow. He did do some goalkeeper specialist training, but I think he goes back in with the main group tomorrow. So that's good news. Clean sheet today would be great, said Ted. It's a typical Irishman's going for a 3-0 win to the Reds. Will said Sheffield United may cause us some problems with their overlapping centre-backs tactic. We're going to have to wait and see. Look, in all honesty, with all due respect and credit to Sheffield United, Liverpool should be winning this game. We're a better side than Sheffield United. It's up to us to go out there and prove that, though. It's up to Liverpool to go out there and silence the home crowd, to get off to a good start. I just hope that we can. I mean, they haven't let us down so far. 6 wins out of 6 for Jurgen Klopp's men so far this season. We're on 15 Premier League wins in a row. And they're going to be full of confidence, aren't they? I can see Klappo there smiling already in his pre-match interview. Who have we got in there? Storm Thomas said, good evening here in Mongolia and loving the time. Perfect for you, buddy. If it's evening time, that is absolutely great. For a lazy son of a bitch like me over here in Ireland, this is basically breakfast time for me. Rod's in as well. How are we, Rod? Good evening to you as well. So there you go, good time for Rod. Press Salah said watching FIFA 20 will watch until 12:30am. That's alright, mate. FIFA 20 just out. I expect you guys are getting stuck into it and enjoying it. Jersey Boy said hoping for the 3 points today. John Hamilton, good after you, mate. I was just saying to everyone that you alerted me of the fact that Liverpool could be in a little bit of an issue, John, with regard to possibly fielding an ineligible player in the Carabao Cup, which I think was Pedro Chirivella, if memory serves correct. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens with that one. Boy is going for a 2-1. What's this? 2-1 win to Liverpool. Sheffield United atmosphere is incredible. One of the best in the Premier League. I think it's going to be a hard game for us, he said. Yeah, there are no easy games in the Premier League, mate, really. I know I'm pulling out all the fucking cheesy lines here, but there aren't. Anybody can beat anybody on their day. We've seen Manchester City go to Norwich and get beaten by them, so it's going to take nothing but 100% focus from these guys today to go out there and try and get the 3 points. Big shift today, lads, said, who's that? Said Lloyd. Yes, it is. And again, if we can put the points on the board, mate, if we can go 7 out of 7 before Manchester City kick off later this evening, or anybody else kicks off at 3 o'clock, then that would be great. Hey Craig, have you got your Diet Coke? I've got 2, mate. That's how tired I am. So I've got my open can, and then I've got my backup can here ready to go as well. So yes, I absolutely do have my Diet Coke, and I've already had a couple of cups of coffee as well to try and stay awake. Mark Leslie said 8 points clear for a few hours. That'll do nicely. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, mate. I know we're all confident and hoping for a win, but we got to go there and get the result. Wait, what else have we got? I'll take a 1-0 win, Craig, said Kieran. I take anything. 3 points is 3 points is 3 points, mate. And at this point of the season, it's all about just getting those 3 points. Max is in from Tallahassee. How are you, Max? Must be very early for you, mate. What is it? Just after 7 a.m. for you guys? And I know somebody else was saying that it's going to be like 4:30 a.m. their kickoff. Whew, that's dedication, lads. That is dedication. Sean Chow said 21 points, 93 points to go up the Reds. Brian O'Leary's gone for a 4-1 win to Liverpool. Jersey boy would love a clean sheet. I mean, clean sheets would be great, but for me, it's just about the 3 points. I'm backing Salah to score today, by the way. That's what I've done with my bet for today. I'm not really an accumulator as such, more just a twofold bet. I've gone for Mohamed Salah to score, Liverpool to win, and Juventus to score 2+ goals in their 2 o'clock kickoff. That's my little gamble for the day anyway. What else have we got? 7 wins in a row, perfect start to a season. We have a decent chance of beating that, said Connor. Look, we're the first Premier League team to win the first 6 games in a row, 2 seasons in a row. But look, again, that doesn't really mean that unless you go on and get the big prize at the end of it. Adam Whitehead, reckon 3-0 win to Liverpool with a Salah hat-trick. The Massey Ferguson man's going really confident, 7-0 to the Reds. My buddy's in California is now setting his alarm for 4:30 a.m, said Max. That is dedication, mate. I probably wouldn't have gone to bed if it was 4:30 a.m, to be honest, if it was a Friday into a Saturday. Subi's gone 4-0 to the Reds. Declan says, is it true that we've never won at Bramall Lane? Not in the Premier League. I think 1990, if my memory serves me correct, Declan, is the last time that Liverpool won at Bramall Lane in a league game. Which is it's quite a long fucking time, mate, isn't it? Now, I know Sheffield United have been up and down and stuff, but 1990 is a very, very long time ago. I was 9 years of age. Have I played FIFA 20 yet? Gamer guy asked. I haven't, no. I know Connor has. Mixed review from Connor, I think it's fair to say, but look, I'm sure he can answer that in the chat himself. Shanzo says, South Africa winning the rugby now. LFC to win my weekend is complete. Yeah, wasn't a great result for Ireland this morning, was it? Losing 19-12 to Japan. Puts us under pressure in the group. Look, you'd expect Ireland to win their last 2 games, hopefully get some bonus points and get out of the group at least in second place. But if my memory is right, that would set us up at New Zealand probably in a quarter-final, which would be a very fucking difficult game. Just a warning to anybody that is tuning in, there will be bad language on this stream as always. Watchalongs can go anyway on here, to be fair. I usually get quite worked up, so expect some bad language. If you've got kids with you, if bad language isn't for you, then this is your disclaimer right now, ladies and gents. After this, expect the bad language to flow, I'll be quite honest with you. Connor said, good game as in FIFA 20. I'm just not very good at it. He wasn't saying that the other day, was he? Listening to when he was giving it the whole, I won 9-0. Do you remember that, ladies and gents, on the stream the other day? Crosby was like, fucking half-time, 6-0 up, FIFA, mate, completed it. Now he's just not very good at it. I think the chickens are coming home to roost. Japan played incredibly well, so said, boy, they did. And I'm not taking anything away from Japan, mate. Japan basically blew Ireland away. Ireland were just sucking up for air in the last 20 minutes. Craig, you can do an LFC career mode on FIFA 20, said Sean McDermott. Yeah, I'm still undecided whether I'll give it a bash or not. Connor's going to come over. We're going to play it at one point, see what it's like, see if I think it's something I can do. And I have a capture card so we can stream it anyway if needs be. The Irish lads are known for bad language, said the typical Irishman. Yes, but there's always somebody, mate, who doesn't like bad language or has young kids with them, and I respect that. I absolutely get where they're coming from, but at the same time, I always try and give a little bit of a disclaimer before any of these watch-alongs start, because I do tend to curse quite a lot. Let me run you through the Sheffield United team as well. Henderson in goal, Basham, Egan, O'Connell, Then Baldock, Norwood, Stevens, Fleck, Lundstrom, Robinson and McBurney. That's the starting 11 for Sheffield United. I've gone through the Reds one already and I will do it a little bit closer to kick-off again. Wales said, I'm watching from the UK, 3-1 to the Reds. Come on, you red men, said Mr. Bud Who. Go for it, mate, said Boya. It's just about fitting it in. Boya, it's about the time, mate. I mean, I'm the type of person that if I start playing FIFA, I'd probably get fucking addicted to the thing. I'll end up playing it for 16 hours a day. Stephen Norris said, you're my favourite YouTuber. Thank you, mate. That's really kind of you. Really appreciate that. We had bad language and dirty talk on last night's live feed, said Shuey. You're going to get plenty of it, mate. That's all you're going to get on this channel is bad language. I curse a lot, so if that's not for people, I understand, but I'm not going to change who I am. I'm 38 years of age, mate. I probably can't change at this point. Bensky said, hi Craig, which players in the MK Dons do you think will get into the first team? Love the show. Which players in the MK Dons? If you mean from the MK Dons team themselves, none. If you're talking about from our young lads who took the field, Curtis Jones obviously has a big future ahead of him. I thought that Harvey Elliott was magnificent. Keanu Hoover was good. He's a little bit to go. But I mean, you can't fault him for that goal as well. The determination he showed to get on the end of that cross from Milner was fantastic. It wasn't Ryan Brewster's best game, but then again, Ryan Brewster, somebody who might not always be involved in the game, but will pop up with a goal. So yeah, of the players that we've seen, probably Curtis Jones for me was the standout in that game. Harvey Elliott is scary how good he is at 16 years of age. Ryan White's gone 4-1 to the Reds. Billy Jefferson 5-1 to the Reds. Chains Mystic said, I like watching this channel. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate that. Glad to have you with us. Ladies and gents, as always, if you do enjoy our streams and you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on, and give the stream a thumbs up. As soon as this game's over, we'll be back with a post-match show as well. Probably be a shorter post-match show today, around 20 to 30 minutes, and then we will not be streaming tonight because we'll have done a load of content today already. Been chatting with Boya. Looks like we're going to be able to get Anthony on for a pre-recorded segment during the week as well ahead of the Leicester game, which is great news. The Reds playing Salzburg then in the Champions League on Wednesday. So lots and lots of stuff coming up, which, you know, is why I keep saying make sure you subscribe and make sure you turn those notifications on. Gamer Guy said, Craig, I played for about 13 hours yesterday on FIFA. I'd well believe it. I mean, it's mad when you do. I remember back from when I was a bit younger and I was playing computer games, mate. It's mad how time can get away from you. I mean, you start off playing and it's pitch black outside, and then you look out the curtains and it's getting bright already. What channel is the match on? It's on BT. I think it's BT Sport 1, if my memory serves me correct, mate. But it's on BT in Ireland and the UK anyway. What else we got? Do you think when Alisson comes back, Adrian will get any games? No. Maybe the cup games, Stephen. Maybe the Carabao Cup, maybe the FA Cup, but Alisson is the number one, and as good as Adrian has been, I fully expect Alisson, when he's back fit, to be starting straight away. But that doesn't take away from the performances that Adrian has put in, and he's been immense so far. Boya, how are you, sir? I actually have Juventus as part of my little bet today. I was just saying to the guys, I have you guys to score at least 2 goals at home to Spal, so fingers crossed they don't let me down at 2 p.m. What score am I predicting today, said Carl Joseph. I've gone for a 3-0 win to the Reds. I know that might sound very optimistic, but I believe in this bunch. Could be 3-1, 2-1. I don't really mind. As long as there's 3 points at the end of a Carl buddy, the score, I don't mind about it all. It's always nice to keep a clean sheet. It's always nice to see the front three get on the score sheet, but first and foremost, it's about Liverpool leaving Bramall Lane with 3 points today and going 7 from 7, which just keeps this momentum of ours up. Kev said it's great to know we've got 2 fantastic backup keepers. Indeed it is, Kev. Yeah, Queevy and Kelleher done himself no harm at all midweek. And as I said, Adrian has been, apart from that one mistake he made, he's been pretty impeccable since he's come in. Hey Craig, love the channel. Do I follow the GAA? Asked Jack Drennan. No, not necessarily, mate. Would watch it if it was on, but I definitely wouldn't class myself as a fan or say that I follow it. 2 p.m. is a great place for people too. Said fucking mate. 2 p.m. is a great place for the people too. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's 2 p.m. where you are, mate. I don't know. You're a boss, said Kyle. Thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate it. I love all the kind words, ladies and gents. Thank you. But most importantly, thank you guys for giving us your time as always ahead of this game. Just to remind everybody, we don't show any match footage at all. We don't break copyright rules on here. All that we'll be doing is reacting to what's going on, going through the live chat. I'll be giving you some alternative commentary. And other than that, just fingers crossed for a Liverpool win. Roberto's gone 4-1 to the Reds, and that's been generous to Sheffield, he said. Prez Salah's going Liverpool 4, Salzburg 0. I'm expecting a bit of a performance, mate, against Salzburg as well. They're a good side, but I'm expecting Liverpool to try and put right the wrong of the result at Napoli. And by that I mean we need to get all the home wins. We need to pick up every win we can at home in the Champions League, and hopefully pick up at least 3 points away from home as well to comfortably go through in the group. DZB says hello from Durham. So used to you saying hello from Glasgow, mate, but as you said, you've moved down to the UK, so I hope things are going well for you. How many minutes till the match starts? 13 minutes to go, mate, until kick-off. Love your chats, I love your channel, and 3-0 to Liverpool, said Kyle. Thank you, and completely agree with the scoreline. Good afternoon, Craigs and Badass Reds from Pepper Red. How are you, mate? Feels like a while. Great to see you in. That's why I don't put mine on. I think that's regarding Boya. Sheila from Africa, looking forward to the game. Lots of love for Team Klopp. Thank you very much, Sheila. Long way, Africa. Do you know what always baffles me, Sheila? I can't believe that Ireland and Nigeria are actually on the same timeline. So, like, it's just, I can never get my head around the fact it's the same time in Ireland as it is in Nigeria. That always blows my mind. Subi will be back at half time, no problem, mate. Enjoy the game, and I hope your granddad's well. Remember me, says Seth Walker. Indeed I do, Seth. I mean, how could I not? Seth is one of my favourite names. Genuinely is one of my favourite names. Hello from Dundee, Craig. We're on holiday. 3-0 to the Reds, said Scotty. Hope you're enjoying yourself, mate. 3-0, I'll go with that. Again, let me just run through the Liverpool starting 11 for people coming in a little bit late. Adrian in goal as we expected. Trent, Matip, Van Dijk and Robbo make up the back four. Fabinho, Henderson and Gini Wijnaldum in the midfield, and then Mane, Salah and Bobby Firmino up front. Probably as strong as Liverpool could go. I mean, it's a team that we all expected, to be fair. Count Andre is in. Greetings to you, sir. Ads are hello from Dublin. Not too far, mate. Only 40 minutes up the road from me. Big win today. Liverpool 4-0, said Rob Miguel. I love your chair, said Stephen Norris. Thank you. And as always, for anyone who is interested in the chair, it comes from a company called Serendipity Furniture, and we will be spending the month of October dedicating promoting the chairs from Serendipity Furniture. So keep an eye out in October for all the links, all the information, massive discounts for our subscribers as well. What else have we got? Anything else before kick-off today? Oh yes, as I've said many times, we are proud to be working with Football Index this season here on Anfield Agenda. If you're thinking of signing up to Football Index, we have a massive offer from the good folks at Football Index for Anfield Agenda subscribers. If you sign up using the link in the description below, or by using the sign up code AA20, you will receive £20 free or €20 free when you set up and deposit £20 to a new account on Football Index. Make sure to use the link in the description below though, and it's £20 free. So what I'm saying is, you deposit 20, you get 20 free, and it's there within 24 hours for you to use to buy shares and players. No catches, no gimmicks, nothing like that. Massive thank you to Football Index for that. Really do appreciate their support. And as you can tell on the channel, we don't have ads, we don't do super chats anymore or anything like that. So this is the only thing that we are doing to kind of keep the channel ticking over. So if you're a fan of football, if you like an elf flutter like myself, Football Index is a gambling product. This is available to people in Ireland and the UK only, and you need to be 18 plus to play. And begambleaware.org is there for anybody who has any issues around gambling. But there you go, we'll be supporting the channel, so link in the description below. Football Index, bet 20, get 20. Thank you very much. Right, sound team, good to see Origi make a return, said Natural Red. Yes, it is. It's good to see him and Mane back in action. John Hampton said, if you like Craig's chair and want yourself one, talk to Serendipity Furniture. They can make it to your own specs, which they can. And this is a Liverpool chair. As you can see, I'll move to one side. You can see Liverpool logo there and my surname embroidered into the chair. But as you'll see throughout the month of September, Serendipity can make you anything. Doesn't have to be a Liverpool chair. Doesn't have to be Liverpool colours. They are so damn talented that they can make you any chair in any colour with any embroidery that you want. And they do have loads of offers. If you mention Anfield Agenda, they'll give you £100 off any chair like this one, £200 off a 2-seater, or £300 off a 3-seater. Anyway, enough of the promotional stuff. This is about the Reds. This is about Sheffield United today. What's up, guys? Ready for the W today, said Liam O'Connor. It's dinner time, people. Let's munch this Sheffield United team. 5-1, said Pepper Red. Hope you're having a good day, said John Irwin. I'm knackered, John. I was just saying to the guys earlier on, I haven't been bed yet, believe it or not. I'm absolutely knackered, mate. But if anything's going to get me through, it'll be the adrenaline of watching the Reds. John Hamilton has put a link in there to Serendipity as well if anybody wants to have a click on it on their Twitter account, on their Instagram account, and check out the products that they can make. Fiona Parkinson, I'm doing very well, thank you, my friend. I hope you are as well. Jack McNamee wants everybody's score predictions, and why not? I've gone for 3-0 to the Reds, Jack, but I do understand that is a little bit optimistic and that Sheffield United will be a very difficult place to play. We haven't won there since 1990, as somebody mentioned earlier on. Morad, how are you, sir? 3-1 to the Reds, he's gone for today. Opinion on the rugby game this morning. When you got 12-3 up, mate, you expect to push on from there. But credit to Japan, they kept going, and they weren't kicking the ball back to Ireland, they were running it back to Ireland, and they sucked the life out of us. And you've got to give credit to Japan. I mean, nothing but respect. They beat us 19-12 fair and square. It's up to Ireland to regroup now. Win their last 2 games. Hopefully, at least come second in the group. That'll be a difficult quarter-final, probably against New Zealand, but it's the Rugby World Cup. You're going to have to play the best and beat the best if you want to win it. 3-1 to the Reds or 4-0, said DZB. Tom Jones, how are you, sir? Abiodun James has gone 4-1 to Liverpool. 5-0, said H_F. Rod's gone 9-1. Just why not, Rod? I mean, that's. I'll tell you what, Rod, if it's 9-1 to Liverpool, I'll give you 50 quid, mate, to a charity of your choice, because it just ain't going to happen, is it? It's not cross-on time for you, Rod. Is it a can? Is it time for a beer? Is it that? Is it beer o'clock over in Australia? Good luck and all the best, Liverpool players. Thank you very much, said Mr. Bassaron. Hey, Craig, your chair's looking lovely. Thank you very much. I do. Look, I'm going to sit back and relax in it and just enjoy this game. Although I say sit back, I never can. I'm always leaning forward to watch games. Reese is in as well. I said, hopes everyone's doing well. Thank you very much, Reese. 7 minutes to go till kick-off, ladies and gents, of this afternoon's game. We're going to win the league, said H_F. We're going to win the league. I'm feeling confident this time. I'm full of confidence as well, mate. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to be too bold and brag too much about it, but I am full of confidence this season, and just hope that we can keep this good momentum going. What else have we got? 3-0, Firmino 1 and Salah 2, said Press Salah. Who do I think will score? I've gone for Salah to score as part of one of my bets, mate. After that, I don't really mind. Wouldn't mind one from midfield. Wouldn't mind seeing one of the defenders. I'd love to see Robbo score, actually. Patrick Silk said, love the chair, Craig. Thank you. Again, it's down to the good folks at Serendipity Furniture. And we will be given the month of October to help promote Serendipity Furniture and their wonderful products. We must not underestimate the Blades, and we won't, said Tom Jones. Or no, that wasn't Tom Jones, excuse me. That was Rabadam. We won't underestimate them. You're right, mate. I'm buzzing. I am buzzing. I love fucking watching the Reds in action. 6 minutes to go till kick-off. H_F gone 5-0. Mane will get a hat-trick. Salah will get one. Robbo will get one. Jose Mourinho's in. Said, hey, Reds, let's get a win at Bramall Lane. Jersey Boy said, hope Origi scores against City. If he gets minutes, I suppose, mate. Wow, the rain is heavy, said Storm Thomas. I mean, yeah, it's this part of the world, mate. The weather can be pretty changeable, can't it? Where's all the Man United trollers gone, Craig? Seems like a certain quietness at Old Trafford. What will happen, mate, and me and Brian were only talking about this last night, was if we go 1-0 down, for instance, you'll see an influx of them in. It always happens, and then they disappear as soon as we equalise or go back ahead. Teams are just about to come out onto the field here at Sheffield, and Sheffield United fans are on the pitch, or their mascots are on the pitch waving flags, trying to get the crowd pumped. The European champions are in town. How great is it to say that? The European champions are in town, ladies and gents. Have I heard about the Origi curse? No, and I don't want to hear about it either, to be fair. Good morning, bro. I want the Reds to be ruthless today. Liverpool looks like we're going to be wearing our third kit today. The European kit, the black one. Don't know how else to describe it. The black and teal one. Sheffield United obviously red and white stripes. Can't really wear the home shirt. Can't really wear the away shirt. So the black one makes sense. Come on, for fuck's sake, said Declan D Games. It's getting close, mate. It's getting close. We're only 4 minutes to go. Big Guy Jur said, like your chair. Thank you very much. Again, Serendipity Furniture, mate. Link in the description below. Is it true Liverpool may be kicked out of the cup due to using a player we shouldn't have? I don't know how far it will go. I mean, it's happened. Previous teams have faced a fine, Reese, for a similar thing. But yes, there seems to be an issue, I think, around Pedro Chirivella from... I think Liverpool are looking for clarification around that. but we're going to have to just wait and see. But there is something there. There's definitely not just a nonsense story. Caden not on the bench. No, isn't quite ready. Or maybe, as I said, the fact that he played 60 minutes in midweek, he might just need to be rested, maybe ahead of the game against Salzburg on Wednesday. Are you going to show the game? No, Tom, we never show the game, mate. Don't break the rules of YouTube. We like to play by the rules on here. Kasabian playing over the speakers in the stadium said, Connor, you love to see it. I just want the fucking 3 points. That's all I care about today is the 3 points. I'm very good, thank you, Debbie. How are you? It's regarding international eligibility, said John Hamilton. What do I think about Donny O'Malley? I've no idea. Sorry, the mine, I've no idea. I see it was a good result. I live in Milton Keynes, so it was amazing of all my family and friends visit my hometown and grab the win. Brilliant, Reese. Delighted that you managed to get family down for the game, buddy. Hello to everybody joining us late. If you could do me one favour quickly before this game kicks off, if you enjoy our channel and the streams, please do hit that subscribe button. We're edging towards 22,700. It would be lovely to try and push towards 23,000 subs today. It doesn't change. YouTube have changed the way that they do their updates on their numbers, so it only changes every 100 subscribers. But I can tell you, we're getting close to 22.7, so fingers crossed we can push towards 23k on today's stream, but we need your help as always, ladies and gents. So don't forget, hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on, and give the stream a massive thumbs up. Right, let me run through the Liverpool 11 one more time really quickly before we kick off today. Adrian starts in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back, Joel Matip partners Virgil van Dijk in the centre of the Reds' defence, Andy Robertson at left back, midfield trio of Fabinho, Hendo and Wijnaldum, and then up front Mane, Salah and Bobby Firmino. That's as strong as we can go, to be fair. On the bench today, Queefy Kelleher, Dejan Lovren, James Milner, Joe Gomez, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Adam Lallana and Divock Origi. Right, the referee's doing his final checks. We're getting close to kick-off time. Let me just make sure that I've got my clock and all ready to go. And we can sit back, relax, and hopefully enjoy the Reds picking up 3 more points. But it ain't going to be easy. The rain is absolutely teeming down in Sheffield. Chris Wilde has obviously done a magnificent job there to get Sheffield United up into the Premier League and have a decent start like they have. 2-0 win away from home at Everton is not to be sniffed at. Although I think it was the only 2 shots on target they had in the entire game. But hey, that doesn't matter. They got the points. Right, I'm just waiting for the last few checks. Yes, so everybody just sit back, relax and enjoy the game. Keep getting your score predictions in. Connor's going 3-0 or 4-1. Deep breaths, Craig. Relax, relax, relax. I always get a little bit nervous. Looks like Anthony Taylor's the referee for today's game, if I'm correct on that one. Going over just to get something off the 4th official. Whistle in his hands. Doing his final checks, looking at his watch. Liverpool are going to be kicking off and playing from left to right in the first half. I will do my best to keep you guys entertained and get you through the game. So don't forget, keep hitting that subscribe button, keep giving us a thumbs up, and I will hopefully talk you through another Liverpool win. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We need to get off to a good start though. Can't let Sheffield United get a sniff or get their tails up. Need to quieten the home crowd. All the cliches, ladies and gents. Right, we're just waiting now. Referee's doing his final checks. Whistle to his lips and we're underway. Right, Liverpool go back to Matip. He takes a touch and, as I always say, does the decent thing and goes long. Nice one, Connor. Glad the app's working well for you. That's good to hear. Right, Fabinho has it now. He plays it all the way back to Adrian. It'll be interesting to see how quickly we settle here and what way Sheffield United set up. If they look to play us on the counter, if they look to perhaps get something from a set piece. Early ball down the line towards Bobby Firmino, but it's too close to Henderson and he comes out and claims it, no problem. Klopp with lovely white teeth. Nothing but the loveliest of white teeth. He said, give me the Bobby Firmino, and they said, there are no more shades of white, mate. You'll do the best we can. Henderson goes long anyway. Fabinho wins that one in the air, drops to Trent. Trent has a look up. Again tries a ball down the line, but there's nobody there this time. And again, it goes through to Henderson. So that's twice now we've tried balls into that right-hand channel in the first minute, and neither have come off. Mark Aldridge is watching the game on his channel. Whoop de fucking do. Well done to Mark. To be fair, Liverpool fans probably should be better watching the game on here with a Liverpool fan. But if they watch Mark is entertaining, so that's all good as well. Right, Firmino waiting for this throw in. I mean, you might, to be fair, United have nothing to be cheering about, so they might as well watch some decent football from time to time. Do you know what I mean? Right, Van Dijk has it at the back now for the Reds. Ball goes wide right to Trent Alexander-Arnold. He goes down the line. Henderson, Salah, back to Trent. Trent with an early switch of play all the way across to Andy Robertson. He takes a touch. Looking for options. Rolls it into Sadio. Sadio now towards Bobby Firmino inside the Sheffield United penalty area. Back to Sadio. Gini Wijnaldum plays it across to Trent. Trent now tries to get it out of his feet. Ball into Henderson. Hendo goes right. Ball deep towards the back post. Liverpool have won it back. Henderson looking for options. Gives it out to Trent. Trent rolls it back across to Fabinho. Fabinho out to Robertson. Robertson cuts inside on his left foot. Gives it back out to Fabinho. Mane now in the wide left position. He rolls it down the line to Gini. Gini takes a couple of touches back inside to Fabinho. Fabinho now to Matip. Matip looking left, looking right. Switches it back to Fabinho. He's under pressure. Liverpool do well to maintain the ball. Robbo now left hand side. Gini. Van Dijk. Van Dijk takes a couple of touches. Rolls the ball across to Joe Matip. Matip plays a ridiculous pass into midfield and gives it straight to Sheffield United. I don't know what on earth he was thinking there. Now Sheffield United have space down the left hand side. Matip comes across. Early strike straight at Adrian, but that all came from Joe Matip giving the ball away needlessly in midfield there. Can't be giving Sheffield United a sniff like that. All that space opened up down the left hand side because of Matip's poor pass when Trent was further forward, which allowed Sheffield United space down the left. They get the strike away, but straight at Adrian. But a warning for Liverpool there early on. Trent now, right hand side. He takes a couple of touches. Looks up, rolls it across to Joe Matip. Matip has a touch. Spreads the play left hand side to Robbo now. Robbo rolls into the feet of Sadio Mane. Again, Sadio, his first couple of touches have been poor, but the referee said that he was fouled there and gives the free kick to Liverpool. We can't let them score first, said Jose Mourinho. No, we can't. We need to keep pressing. I think that was a generous foul for Liverpool there, if I'm being honest. I didn't see too much wrong. Sadio got there, but I think the Sheffield United player did get a touch on the ball as well. But look, Anthony Taylor gave Liverpool the free. Van Dijk now, Matip. Matip takes a couple of touches. Back to Van Dijk, spreads it across right hand side to Trent. Heavy touch from Trent, but he manages to keep it in play. Salah now. Salah rolls it back to Matip. It'll be interesting to see how Mo and Sadio got on today after their little few issues, shall we say, against Napoli. It's weird because sometimes we accuse them of being greedy when they probably should be, and sometimes we accuse them of not being greedy, and again, they probably should be. Firmino inside now to Gini. Gini takes a touch, ball breaks into midfield to Fabinho. He rolls it out left hand side to Robbo. Gini back to Fabinho. Sheffield United looking to press. Matip across to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk takes a couple of touches, gives it back to Matip. Sheffield United doing well to hold their shape. Liverpool looking to just drag them out of position. Trent now, right hand side. Salah. Back to Trent. Matip spreads the play out left to Robertson. Back to Virgil van Dijk. Sheffield United look to press. Van Dijk has nothing on. He's forced to go back to Adrian. Early touch again for Adrian. Spreads it out right hand side to Trent. Trent has a little bit of space now. Somebody show for him. Plays it inside to Mo. Mo gives it to Hendo. Hendo throws a ball down the line. Again down that right channel towards Sadio, but too close to the keeper. We're going to win the league, said Thomas McGee. We're going to win the league. We're going to win the league. Fingers crossed, mate. Fucking fingers crossed. Fun League Games says don't say that. Why not? Go balls out. Be bold. Be full of support for your team. Why not? What I just woke up, said V8. Understandable, mate. I haven't been to bed yet myself. Right, throw into Sheffield United left hand side, about halfway inside the Liverpool half. Throw in taken. Henderson looks to press. Ball still with Stevens. He knocks it down the line. Heavy touch. We should see that out. Goes out for a throw into Liverpool. Right, what have we got in the chat, ladies and gents? We're top of the league, said Jose Mourinho. I'm nervous about this game, said Adam Davis. I'm always nervous about the early kickoffs, mate. I'm always nervous. Trent now with the throw in for the Reds, deep inside their own half, right hand side. Somebody show for him. Come on, somebody show for him. Nobody. Tries the ball down the line. Sheffield United win it back. It's poor. Nobody shown from the throw, but then Sheffield United put straight out of play, and it's another throw in for the Reds. What else have we got? Corner taken quickly. Origi. Oh, said H on the score F. Never going to forget that moment, mate. Never. Right, Trent goes long into midfield towards Sadio. Ball breaks. Mane gets a touch. It's up in the air. Firmino now. Sheffield United get ahead on it. Ball breaks into the left back position. They go long. Again, too much space down that left hand side. And Sheffield United are in again. Good defending by Joel Matip though. They're finding too much space down our right hand side, their left hand side. That's twice now with two long balls down there that they've gotten in behind us. Robbo has the ball in the left back position for the Reds. Passes it back to Virgil. Virgil takes a look, gives it back out to Robbo. Robbo looking for options ahead of him. Fabinho points back to Virgil van Dijk. He calls Matip to come closer. Matip picks the ball up now. Trent. Ball inside to Fabinho. Fabinho takes a touch. A little bit of space opens up. Ball flicked through. Genie. Again, Mane with a heavy touch, but Sheffield United allowed to break to us yet again. Sadio Mane. Down the line to Robbo. Another poor ball from Sadio. That's 4 times so far in this match Sadio Mane's touch or his little pass hasn't been on. He needs to wake up and get into the game a little bit more. Although to be fair to Sadio, he is working his way back from a knock as well. We do have to take that into consideration. Sadio now, left hand side, goes past one. Goes down the line. Ball ricochets into the box. Sheffield United get it and clear. Again, you can see the tactic from Sheffield United. Get the ball, go long, try and win the second balls and try and counter Liverpool quickly. Genie has it now for Liverpool. Firmino rolls it down the line to Salah. Salah looking for options. Tries a back heel to Mane, but Mane hadn't continued his run. Again, ball goes out. Good pressing by Liverpool. Throw into the Reds' left-hand side. If I was a footballer, what position would I be? Goalkeeper, mate. That's where I played when I was younger. Right, Van Dijk plays the ball across right-hand side to Matip. Matip looks up, gives it to Henderson. Hendo has a touch now. Rolls it into Trent. Again, Trent's forced to cut back inside and he gives it straight to Sheffield United. Our own sloppiness here again. Well done to Trent for tracking back as quickly as he did, but Sheffield United still have it right-hand side. Ball into the box. Cleared by Trent. Sheffield United win the second ball. Liverpool have enough men back now. We should be able to deal with this. Nice little triangles from Sheffield United to try and get around. Henderson does well, puts it out for a throw. Again, sloppiness. Trent that time needlessly giving the ball away in midfield. Right, Stevens now for the throw in Sheffield United left hand side. Nearly 10 minutes gone already at Bramall Lane. My goodness, this game's flying by. Am I better than Buffon? No, I'm younger than Buffon. I can definitely say that with absolute certainty. Look, Gigi Buffon's one of my heroes as a goalkeeper, but I think he needed to hang up the gloves to be fair. Right, Trent, switch of play. Good ball across to Robbo. Now we need options. Robbo can't quite keep that in. That'll be a throw into Sheffield United. Allowing Sheffield United so much space behind. So Boya, yes, and that right back position in particular, our right back position, is making me a little bit nervous how many times they've already gotten in down there. Milner signing a new contract, asked Bassett 12. It seems like there could be some discussions on the way, mate, but the gaffer said that he wasn't going to talk about it during the press conference yesterday. Throw in taken, Robbo wins it in the air. Ball drops into midfield, Sheffield United go long, and that goes needlessly and harmlessly through to Adrian. He rolls it out to Trent and Liverpool look to start another attack. Trent now has it right hand side. Rolls the ball inside to Joel Matip. Matip takes a couple of touches. Out to Trent right hand side. Into Mo, back to Trent. Again, good switch from Trent, but too much on it. I thought Robbo was going to be able to get to that, to be fair, but about 5-6 yards too far ahead of him from Trent. I'm not sure about this start, ladies and gents, so far. These early kickoffs always make me nervous, but I think we will wear Sheffield United down as this game goes on. But an early goal would do us no harm whatsoever, would it? Throw in taken. Bounces over Van Dijk's head, but he manages to get back and get a foot in. Sheffield United win it back. Again, switch to play over to the left-hand side. They're definitely targeting this side. Ball into the box. Trent clears it. Corner to Sheffield United. I don't know what's going on. If Trent's not getting enough cover to help him out at right back, or if it's Sheffield United are just being clever and quickly switching the play down the lines. That time they switched it from right to left very quickly. Henderson's down now with a bit of a knock. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. I think it was just a collision after he just kind of accidentally got stood on, I think. And it was accidental and he's back up. Fingers crossed Henderson's able to continue. But he's back up for the moment anyway, and Liverpool have a corner to defend. Right, ball in from Sheffield United. Deep to the back post. They win the header, but it goes wide. Goal kick to the Reds. Grand. That was defended handily enough anyway. Right, 0-0. 12 and a half minutes gone. How's your thoughts, ladies and gents, on the first few minutes of the game? Goal kick taken quickly. Trent has it now right hand side. Don't forget, ladies and gents, if you're enjoying the stream, please do keep hitting that subscribe button. Try and push yourselves towards 23,000 subscribers on this stream. That would be fucking fantastic. So we need your help. Do hit that button. Do give us a thumbs up. Ball breaks in midfield now. Sheffield United have it. Switch of play right to left again, but this time Trent reads it and heads it back to Adrian. Good defending, young man. Ball back out to Trent in the right back position. Again, we try that same ball down the line to nobody. Van Dijk gets a foot in, wins the ball, gives it to Robbo. Robbo back inside to Gini. Back out to Robbo. We need to move the ball a little bit quicker here through midfield. Fabinho has it now. He looks for options. Spreads the ball out to Trent. Trent's closed down quickly. Gives it to Henderson. Back to Trent. Trent across to Matip. Liverpool with 76% possession so far, but it doesn't mean anything. The only stat that counts is the scoreline. Ball into midfield. Van Dijk wins a header. Sheffield United win the second ball. Again, they try and switch it to Trent's side. Trent controls it harmlessly. Has it in the right back position. Looks to reset. Gives it into Joel Matip now. Matip carries the ball forward. Van Dijk. I'm good today, thank you, cocky Irish guy. Ball down the line towards Sadio Mane. He should keep that in and does. Looking for support. Robbo. Fabinho. He's been closed down, man on. Fabinho back to Robertson. Robertson tries the ball into the box. It's blocked. Falls to Sheffield United and they look to start a counter. Good pressing again from Liverpool for Sheffield United to go long, and that will go out for a throw into the Reds. Late night agenda tonight. No, mate, no. We'll be doing this. We'll be doing a post-match show, and then that'll be it for today. We'll be back tomorrow with a late night agenda. Can't do too much content in one day, buddy. I mean, early kick-off as well, so there'll be nothing on tonight, but that'll let you enjoy your Saturday night. Sheffield United dispossess Gini in midfield now. They look to start another quick counter. Space down that left-hand side again. Henderson drops back in to support Trent. We win it back. Fabinho. Again, try a ball down that right-hand side. Salah tries to cut in. Bounces off Sheffield United left-back and goes out for a throw into the Reds. Willow said, if we can't beat them, we need to seriously look at ourselves. Relax with the fucking negativity. We're like 12 minutes into the game or 15 minutes into the game. Relax. Why do our fans go with negative so many times? If we've won 6 in a row, relax. Let the lads get about their business. Joseph reckons it'll be 1-1 at full time. I hope not. Henderson has it in the right back position. Switches the ball across. Matip feeds it into Gini, who has a little bit of space. Gini to Salah. Salah tries an infield ball towards Firmino. One in the air. Drops to Gini. Gini left-footed strike and it goes harmlessly wide. That was a good opportunity there, and you can see again Mo Salah tried a quick release pass into the feet of Bobby Firmino inside the box, but it was cut out. Yeah. Sometimes it's got to be tough now, because sometimes I'm looking at Mo and I'm looking at Sadio and I'm actually urging them to be more selfish. That took a deflection. That should be a corner kick to the Reds. It is. First one. Get the big boys up. Trent to take it. Ball deep. Sadio clicks. bounces off Sheffield United player. He appealed for a penalty. Would have been very harsh if you ask me. Ball goes out off Trent. That'll be a goal kick to Sheffield United. I think it's going to be 1-0 at half time, said Jack Black. Referee, I think, is just looking at something here on VAR, but yeah, that doesn't look like a penalty to me, to be fair. Looking at it from a few angles, it was straight at him. I don't think there's anything that the defender could do about that, to be fair. McBurney, although we've seen some ridiculous penalties in the Champions League, but the threshold seems to be a lot higher in the Premier League, and it didn't look like a penalty to me at all, to be fair. Right, Henderson with the goal kick, booted straight out of play. That'll be a throw into Liverpool right hand side. We got this, said Peter Abadi, and I'm with you. We got it, mate. Relax, it's all good. Do we look like we're up for it? Said Scotty. Yes, but we're just easing our way into the game a bit, mate. I wouldn't say we're at our best or anything like it, but it's just about the 3 points, mate. And the weather's not great there at the minute either, but that affects both teams the exact same, so that can't be an excuse. Not that we're looking for excuses, don't get me wrong. Right, Robbo has it now in the left back position. He looks inside, nothing on, gives it to Van Dijk. Sheffield United are going to be rigid. They're going to hold their shape, and they're going to make it very difficult for us to get in and around them. Might take a moment of magic. It might take a mistake. But hopefully something happens to give us the lead. Good tracking back by Trent. Matip steps in. He clears the ball long. That will go out right hand side. Exactly on the halfway line for a throw into Sheffield United. Debbie said, just settling down. Come on the Reds. Reds all the way, said Daniel Royal. Wake up, lads, said Mr. Bassaron. As George Michael said, you gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. Yeah, can't beat a bit of George Michael. What channel can I find it on? It's on BT Sports 1 in the UK. I'm not sure what it's on elsewhere in the world, mate. Again, Sheffield United gone down our right back position, but this time Trent steps in, dispossesses, turns inside, gives it to Henderson. Henderson switches the ball across to Robbo. Robbo gets it out of his feet and has a run down that left hand side. Ball back to Van Dijk. He takes a touch. Into Fabinho. Back to Van Dijk. Switches it across to Matip. Where has this first 19 minutes gone? Can't believe it's gone that quickly. Robbo now. Left hand side. Sadio. Matip. Matip to Henderson. Henderson down the line to Trent. Salah's being marked within an inch of his life. He's literally being tracked everywhere. It's going to be difficult for Sadio or Mo to find space today, but you know they're good enough, they'll do it. I've every faith. Van Dijk now rolls the ball across to Henderson. Henderson points where he wants somebody to go up ahead of him. Tries a ball down the line towards Sadio. Do you know what? I think Sadio could have done better in that position. I want to see the replay. The defender steps across the front of him, but Sadio looked like, I don't know, just looked like he hadn't made an effort to try and control the ball. Maybe I'm being critical there. You're meant to say grew from the minions, Zoe, but that's 2 attempts you've had to try and troll me, Zoe, and you still can't spell fucking grew correctly. And no, I'm not grew from the minions. I am clearly Humpty motherfucking Dumpty, Zoe. Referee has blown there for a free kick against Sadio. Yeah, how hard is it to spell grew exactly? Why are trolls always idiots? Why can't trolls spell? I don't know. It must take a special type of person or something, but yeah, I'm not Gru. I am Humpty Dumpty, as I've clearly stated. Except this lad's never having a grey fall. Never. Glued onto my seat. Sheffield United have a chance now. Strike. Ooh. Robinson close. Shot across goal. Interesting to see quite how wide this went. Adrian didn't move. There was that much power behind it. Oh, again. Adrian put his hand up to signal it was well wide. Good to see from this angle. Yes, it was. It was a good 4 or 5 yards wide, to be fair. But we can't be giving them these opportunities. They're at home. They're going to be full of confidence. They're going to be up for this. We need to just play our game and do the basics right. And we've been letting some silly stuff happen in the first few minutes. That's the third semi-opportunity Sheffield United have had. Head like a fucking orange, said Dave Fullo. Head like a sexy ass fucking orange, mate, and an easy peeler as well. Right, Trent has it right hand side. Little ball down the line towards Henderson, but again it's a poor fucking pass. Simple stuff, and we're allowing Sheffield United to get on the counter then. Klopp ain't going to be too happy with what he's seen so far for his 20. We haven't been at the races yet. Although all we need to do is have a 15-20 minute period and we can blow any team away, but we need to just step up our game here. I mean, get the basics right. The pressing's okay. Oh, Bobby's unlucky. Bobby was so close there. Genie. Oh, it's just not dropping for us. We were so close to being away there. Bobby Firmino did really well with his press, but Sheffield United just managed to get men back. Fabinho has it now. Everything is just so fucking slow. Move the ball quicker. When you're playing a team that sit back like Sheffield United do, that are willing to soak up pressure, we need to be more creative and clever in our movement. We need to move the ball quickly from left to right. We need to try deep balls towards the back post. We need to try and do things to pull them out of position. Salah now. Who the fuck was that to, Mo? He passes the ball and not within 10 yards of a Liverpool player. Again, Van Dijk now comes across to clean up things for Liverpool after Sheffield United's through ball goes to nobody. Bit of composure here from the Reds is what's needed. Mane doesn't look up to it today so far. Could be from the injury. And Mo, I don't know. The passes just aren't sticking from us so far. But we all know it can just take one moment of brilliance from that front three to change a game. So even if they're not up to their best, they're capable of moments of magic from out of nowhere. Matip now. It's all very, very predictable so far from Liverpool. Same patterns of play. But then again, it's just about getting it right once, isn't it? Firmino. Mane cuts inside now. He spins out, gives it out to Trent on the right hand side. Hendo goes on the overlap. Trent tries a deep ball. Oh, fuck's sake. It's a piss poor cross from Trent. It was one of those, it was about a yard from dropping in over the keeper's head to the top corner, but you're 25 yards out. It's not a difficult fucking ball to try and find the back of the 6 yard box in there. And he completely overhits it and it goes out for a goal kick. It's just not good enough again so far. Possession was heavily in our favour last I seen, Nick. It was about 73-27, something like that. But that was a while ago. I haven't seen an updated figure. Boya said, 22 minutes down, you guys are stressing too much. Not stressing at all, mate. Just not happy with what I'm seeing. Difference between, I fully believe we're going to win the game. But I'm calling it as I see it. And so far, we haven't been at the races. Van Dijk to Matip. Matip takes a touch now. Gives it out to Trent. Trent back inside. Look at that again. Another fucking ball that nearly caught Fabinho out. It's just too lackadaisical from Liverpool so far. No excuses for these guys either. They've had all the time off since Sunday when they played Chelsea. Most of these guys didn't do anything during midweek. Weren't even on the bench. Matip rolls it out to Hendo now. Right hand side. Egg, fucking hilarious, Barney. I'm your mother's love egg, mate. That's what I keep saying. Anyone who calls me an egg, your L1's love egg, is the way I'd like to be addressed. Or daddy, whichever one works for you, Barney. Matip right hand side to Trent. Again, look at the fuck. Who the fuck was that to? Oh, come on. That's about the 5th time now we've played a needless ball, an aimless pass into nobody. There wasn't even anyone within 10 yards of where Trent played that pass. Henderson carries it inside now. Somebody give him an option. Again, back to Matip. Matip out right hand side to Trent. Trent throws the ball up the line towards Sadio. Fuck. Mo picks it up now. Mo has a strike just a yard wide. Sadio should have done better again. He's just letting the ball bounce off his chest up into the air. Kill the fucking ball in the box, mate. The run is perfect. The ball to him is perfect. The control is not great at all from Sadio. Mo does well then to come in and intercept and try a snap shot, but Sadio should have done better with that. Look at the state of the control. The control took him away from goal towards nobody. Just let it bounce off his chest. And then Mo did well on the follow-up just to get a strike away. Two lads just been caught by police climbing over the gates of Goodison. Both have been made to go back into the ground. Love it, said they. Tough game, said Shankly Spirit. We're making it tough for ourselves, to be fair. Ball out left hand side now with Sheffield United again. Matip does well, knocks it into Henderson. Henderson to Trent. Trent back inside. Good, well played there from the Reds to play the way out from the back. Credit where it's due. Robbo now cuts inside, rolls it into Fabinho. He's lucky to get away with that. And now Sheffield United turned it over. Sloppiness. We did so well to play out from the back, and then we just give it straight to Sheffield United again. Robinson, left hand side of Liverpool. Ball towards the back post. Van Dijk does well to get a header. Matip heads it away. But what the fuck was that, Joel? Heads it straight to a Sheffield United player. Take it down or put your foot through it, mate, and clear it. Heading it towards the edge of your own fucking 18-yard box. Robbo now goes and clears it. Just sloppiness so far from Liverpool. Sheffield United have it now back with Henderson. How's everybody else seeing the game, by the way? Klopp won't be happy, said Bassett. Where are Liverpool, said Cronpig Dudley. It seems like we're just not awake yet, mate. These early kickoffs, they always make me fucking nervous. Again, though, it's just about the result, and there's plenty of time left in this game. Sheffield United knocking the ball around well. Again, find space down our right-hand side. Trent does well to come across and cover, throw into Sheffield United. I'm not enjoying it, said Soren Thomas. John Hamilton said third strip. Yes, that's what we're wearing today, the black and teal shirt. Sheffield United fans, understandably quite happy, supporting their team, singing, bouncing. Well done, Fabinho. Trent has it now in the right back position with the Reds. Takes a couple of touches. Goes up the line. Cut out before it gets to Mo Salah. Throw into Liverpool right hand side. Where's my Liverpool, said Finn. There's plenty of time. 3 attempts each. None on target for the Reds. 1 on target for Sheffield United. Van Dijk. Trent has it right hand side now. Gives it out to Mo. I don't like Mo being so deep. I understand sometimes he comes deep to get it to try and play quick 1-2s with Bobby Firmino and stuff, but sometimes he seems needlessly deep to me. Matip, fucking, I don't know, a swing and a miss we'll call it from John Matip. Ball into Henderson now. Henderson looks for space ahead of him. Tries a ball to Salah that was never on when there was 2 passes inside, and once again we give the ball back to Sheffield United. Henderson was looking to press there, clearly blocked off. Referee said play on. Right, now we have it in the left back position with Robertson. Van Dijk now. Kieran said everybody hates Liverpool. Maybe so, mate. And I can tell you on behalf of all Liverpool fans around the world, to a man, woman and child, we couldn't give a fuck who hates us, who likes us, who doesn't, because we've got each other's back, and that's all that counts. The rest of the world can suck our nuts because we don't care. Or our lady nuts. Either way they can suck them, because Liverpool fans don't give a fuck what other people think about us. I'm a Blackpool and Man City fan, said Kieran. I mean, I don't even have to say that in there, mate. You've said it yourself. A fan of 2 English clubs. Okay, why not make it 3, mate? Why not go for the hat-trick? Oh, Mo getting stood on and everything here. Right, free kick to the Reds, right hand side. Too far out for a shot. Sheffield United holding a line right across their 18-yard box. Will we do a touch? No, Trent's gone straight in this time. Cleared by Sheffield United. Ball drops to Andy Robertson. He goes towards the back post. Sheffield United eat that shit up for breakfast. Trent has it now in the right back position. Henderson, he swings the ball into the box. Again cleared by Sheffield United. Bread and butter stuff for them. This is exactly what they'd be drilled in. Clearing headers and deep balls. Firmino now, on the left hand side. Back to Robertson. Robertson back inside to Bobby. He's being pressed. He's forced back to Fabinho. Fabinho to Joel Matip. Matip takes a couple of touches. Looks ahead of him. Tries a deep ball, too close to the keeper again. I don't know what to say, ladies and gents. It's the simple stuff that we're just not doing right. It's not fucking rocket science here. We're just letting ourselves down with some basic bad passing. Right ball into the Sheffield United half. Salah closes down. Sheffield United do well to work it out left hand side. Stevens has it now. That's blocked. Salah picks it up in midfield. Again, he's dispossessed. Trent has it now. Can we find a Liverpool player? Yes, Genie. Well done, Genie. Good spatial awareness, mate. Spreads it out left hand side to Robbo. Another fucking heavy touch allows Sheffield United in to dispossess us, and that'll go out for a Liverpool throw. Simple stuff. Again, Robbo just hitting the ball too far ahead of him, allowing the tackle to come in. Ladies and gents, if you're enjoying the stream, please do keep hitting that subscribe button. We're trying to get towards 23,000 subscribers in this stream. We're 300 or so away. We need your help. Do please keep hitting that button. Genie has it now. He spreads it to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk looks across, gives it to Joel Matip. Clock ticks to 32, nearly 33 minutes. Trent has it in the right back position now. Back to Matip. Look at the space Robertson's in. Again, we're taking too long to move the ball. Sadio. He's forced back to Van Dijk, and Van Dijk has fuck all on, and he's forced back to Adrian. Again, by moving the ball too slowly from left to right, we're forced all the way back to the keeper. Matip now picks it up. Where the fuck is the urgency from Liverpool? Stop shouting and shouting. How about Willow? You can kiss my fucking ass. How about that? How about I do and say what I'd like to say on my own channel? And if you don't like the shouting and bad language, then fuck off and watch somewhere else, mate. It ain't rocket science. I'm not here to satisfy you, Willow. I'm here to watch this game and have fun and enjoy myself and say it as I see it. And if that offends you with bad language, I apologise. But at the same time, fuck off. Sadio should have scored there. He completely shit the bed. Ball down the centre. Perfect pass to him. 1-on-1 with the keeper, edge of the box, and he shit the bed and put it high and wide. Should have been 1-0 to Liverpool. Not great. Again, Sadio just shown that he's not really in great form. I've said it from the start of the game. It doesn't look like his touch is right, doesn't look like his focus is right, doesn't look like his concentration's right, doesn't look like he's up to match fitness. But Sadio's the type of player that can do anything. He can put out a moment of brilliance out of his backside from nowhere. Trent has it now. Ball down the line towards Bobby. Nice little spin inside by Bobby. Ball's a little bit behind Fabinho, but he does well. Sadio now. Switches out left to Robertson. Gini Wijnaldum. Back to Robertson. Robbo now. Ball to Sadio. Sadio assesses his options. Spreads the ball to Trent. Nice control by Trent. Gives it to Henderson. Carries on down the line. Hendo's forced inside. Matip. Ball to Genie. Genie has a little bit of space now. Gives it out to Robertson left hand side. Robbo. Genie. Back to Robbo. You can see how well Sheffield United are holding their shape. To be fair to them, they're making it difficult for Liverpool, but it's up to us to move the ball quickly to pull them out of shape. Fabinho tries a little reverse ball down the line now. Salah gets in. Right hand side. Protects the ball well. Gives it back to Trent. Trent takes a touch. Early ball into the box. Cleared again by Sheffield United. Drops to Robertson. Strike. Unlucky Robbo. Better. At least we're getting strikes away. There's a couple of yards wide by Robertson, to be fair. But good work by Mo. Good switch of play. Robbo takes a touch. Has a strike. It's always gone wide, but at least we're taking a chance. I fully believe we'll break them down eventually. We'll get this win. I'm not at all nervous about the Reds not getting this win. It's just not great. Fucking mate said hi SpongeBob. I mean, I don't look anything like SpongeBob SquarePants. I'm not as good looking as SpongeBob SquarePants, but fair enough. You reckon we can still win? 100% Nick. I'm very confident the Reds are going to win this game. I'm just calling the level of performance as I see it as not great. But we're still a better side. We still should go on and win this game. Don't get me wrong. Even for all my moaning here, I'm still very confident Liverpool will go and get these 3 points. Can somebody kick out Dom Big? Actually, I'll do it. Mods need to get their act together here. Thank you, John Hamilton. Absolute fucking scumbag, Dom Big. I bet you wouldn't say that to Scouts for his face, mate, you big fucking pussy sitting behind your keyboard acting like Billy Big Bollocks. Probably about 12, mate. You probably haven't even seen a pair of tits in your life, but you think you can come on and belittle a whole fucking city full of people with your shitty little comments. Typical, mate. Typical fucking trolling little cunt. Simple as that. Ball into the box from Sheffield United there. Robinson gets on the end of it, but his header goes pretty wide, pretty harmless. Fabinho now. Spreads the play across Mane. Mane has space to run into. Go on, Sadio. Have a run. Robbo on the overlap. Robbo tries an early ball. Drops to Genie. Oh, lucky. Genie's strike is piss poor. But again, at least we're getting strikes away at this point. Good play down the left-hand side. Ball breaks edge of the box to Genie, but the attempt was poor. Poor is the best I can say there from Genie. SpongeBob SquarePants has literally wrote SpongeBob SquarePants. Fucking hilarious, mate. As I keep saying, I wish I was as good looking as SpongeBob SquarePants. But also SpongeBob SquarePants wishes he was hung like me. So there's a win and a win for each of us there. Trent heads it back to Adrian. Easy stuff for the keeper. Van Dijk switches it across to Matip. Matip with a touch into Trent. Trent with a ball down the line. Bobby Shirley fouled. Referee blows his whistle. Free kick to the Reds. Have I got a dog? Yes, I do. Tiny little dog. Little cross between a Westie and a Scotty. Trent takes the free kick quickly. Gives it to Matip. Matip switches the ball across to Robbo. Sadio's in space down the line. Oh, come on, lads. Sadio made the right run and we just didn't feed it to him. Henderson. Genie. Genie switches to play out right hand side to Mohamed Salah. Still Mo. Couple of touches, looking for options. Feeds it inside to Fabinho. Back to Mo. Mo out to Henderson. Again, piss poor, but he plays it off Sheffield United player. Throw into Liverpool, taken quick. Look where Mo Salah is now. He's nearly back on the halfway line. That's not where we need Mo. Matip carries it forward. Gives it back to Mohamed Salah. Salah feeds it into Sadio. Bobby tries a flick. Sheffield United clear again. Robbo has it now right hand side. Go on, Robbo. Oh, that's fucking awful. He moans at Sadio for not going quick enough down the line, but the pass was, I don't know. That left hand side isn't good enough so far today. Sadio just doesn't look at the races. Robbo has been un-Robbo-like in his sloppiness, and you can see where he's a little bit annoyed there because Sadio didn't really make the run that you would have expected on the overlap. Anybody who's putting in scores, you need to put prediction after it, because if you just put in 1-0 like that, you're going to be thrown out because people are going to think you're putting in fake scores. Good tracking back there by Fabinho. Adrian goes long. Keep chasing, Sadio. Keep chasing, mate. Keep chasing. Pressure on the keeper. Keeper goes long. Van Dijk wins the aerial duel, drops into the midfield of Sheffield United. They switch it well to the left hand side. Stevens has it now, he carries the ball forward. Reverse pass inside, Sheffield United free up space. They now switch the ball from left to right. Liverpool have enough men back, so we should be able to defend this. Ball into the box. Couple of ricochets, and that will go for a goal kick according to the referee. Looked like it was a corner, gotta be honest, looked like it was a corner, but referee's after giving a goal kick. Did he kick that off his own foot? I'll see from this angle. Should have been, looked to me like that should have been a corner, to be fair. Van Dijk has it now. Gives it to Matip. 3.5 minutes left in the first half, ladies and gents. Trent back to Matip. Matip to Adrian. Adrian gives it across to Van Dijk. Van Dijk to Robertson. Again, passing's leaving us in a little bit of trouble. Robertson's forced to switch the play all the way across to Trent. Again, he's under pressure. Gives it back to Adrian. Adrian takes a touch. Good ball back out to Trent. Well done. Carry it forward, Trent. Go on. Bit of space now. Rolls it down the line towards Bobby. Bobby tries an inside pass deflected off Sheffield United player for a throw into Liverpool. Your channel is class. Thank you very much, Kieran, mate. That's really kind of you. I really do appreciate that. If you are enjoying the channel, mate, like, who was it that says it? Like Kieran. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Sheffield United clear it again now. Straight to the centre forward. They switch it left hand side and look, surprise, surprise, there is space on that side. Ball inside, Genie dispossesses. Now Mo has space to run. Go on, Mo. Run at him, Mo. Go on. Mo, go on, Mo. Bobby. Sadio. Post. Bobby. Oh, for fuck's sake, Sadio. How did you not score? Liverpool hit the post. The rebound goes out. It's a corner kick. Again, I think Mo should have just fucking hit that. But he plays it to Bobby. Bobby then rolls it back to Sadio. And Sadio shits the bed yet again. Second time in the game he's had a great opportunity to score and he shit the bed. Oh, for fuck's sake, mate. I want the forwards to be more fucking selfish. I'm going to say it now. Always, I want the forwards to be more selfish. Firmino should have hit that. But then again, Sadio should have finished it. I mean, it's only the wrong decision if it doesn't work out, I suppose. Corner in, piss poor corner. Doesn't even clear the first man. Go out for another corner. Mo is a hog. Are you an idiot? Like literally, Mo passed it to Firmino. Firmino passed it to Mane. How the fuck is he a hog? You clearly aren't even watching the game, mate. Corner into the box. Clear by Sheffield United. Drops to Fabinho. To Henderson. Henderson tries the ball deep to the back post. Oh, just not dropping. Salah now. Referee's flag or assistant's flag is up for an offside in there. Free kick to Sheffield United. Oh, it's not been a great first half, but you know what? It's still scoreless, and whilst we're not at least behind, we have a chance to come out and improve in the second half. But that should have been 1-0 to the Reds. There's no doubt about it. Sadio Mane's had two great opportunities in this game. Good work by Mo. Mo feeds it into Firmino. Firmino had Mane on the overlap, slipped it into him. He was clearly onside, and Mane hit the post, as I said earlier on. Can't be letting these chances go. I mean, how the fuck, like, look at the amount of space that he had to shoot at there. He is a hog, it's his fault. Clearly, Adam Dunn, you, my friend, are also not watching the fucking game. How the fuck can anybody blame Mo Salah on that? Why is he swearing? Because I am a football fan and this is how real football fans watch fucking games. We don't sit here with fucking knitting needles and just go, oh, that was marvellous, tally-ho. I get worked up. I'm a fan. If you don't like it, ex-cookie, you know where the door is. If you don't like swearing, then go watch a fucking PG stream in your pyjamas with your fucking SpongeBob SquarePants teddy bear or whatever it is that you want to do. I'll carry on doing what I do on here, which is being fucking agitated when the Reds aren't playing well. If you don't like it, feel free to fuck off. 1 minute of additional time at the end of the first half. Ball inside to Bobby Firmino. Firmino switches the play towards Robbo. Ball's up in the air. Robbo nods it down to Sadio. Sadio again tries a reverse pass, which of course doesn't come off because Sadio's having a mare in the first half. Fabinho sparked out in the middle of the field. Referee says play on. Of course he does, because Anthony Taylor's a fucking knob. Fabinho taken out of it in midair, falls on his back. Referee doesn't even fucking stop play to have a look to see if he's alright. Could have had a concussion there, but it's alright. Anthony Taylor, it's no problem. There goes the half-time whistle, ladies and gents. Half-time at Bramall Lane. Sheffield United 0, Liverpool 0. Couple of good chances for Sadio Mane. He hit the post, blazed one over the bar. It's going to need a better performance in the second half. But I still have every faith Liverpool will go on and get these 3 points. It just hasn't been a great performance in the first half. But you know what? Sheffield United haven't really offered too much in way of attack as well. Look, ex-Cookie, I've said it once. I'm going to say it again. If you're too much of a fucking little softy pants and don't like swearing, feel free to leave. It's very fucking simple. If you don't like swearing, fuck off. I am not going to change the way I watch football to suit you and your little fucking prissy little, oh, you're swearing. Would somebody please think of the children? If you don't like it, mate, go. It's simple. I'm not here to satisfy your needs. I'm here to call the game as I fucking see it. There are plenty of PG streams for you to go and watch, mate. Listen to the commentary on the telly if you want boring, dull shit. But I'm going to give you a fan's perspective. And I'm pretty sure how I'm watching the game is probably how most people are reacting at home. Wasn't great in the first half at all. I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke up their arse. That wasn't good enough. And I think most of you would agree with me that first half performance wasn't good enough. Jamie Ewan, how are you, sir? Hope you're keeping well. Swearing is bad and drugs are bad. Okay? Swearing is fucking tickety boo. Swearing is my way of expressing myself. And as I've said from day one, if it's not your thing, sound. But don't come at me over it, mate, because you're a pussy about swearing. Need to be better second half, said Debbie Scales. Completely agree, Debbie. Right, what's everybody's thoughts at half time on that first half? Wet pitch won't help. Now relax, Rod. We can't be blaming wet pitches, long grass. We should be winning, said H_F, which I agree with. A couple of good chances for Sadio, as I've said. Craig, it's me, Red Tick Gaming. If you know me, Liverpool win, I believe it. I do believe it, mate. And I believe we'll go on and win this game as well. Good, go let it out, said Debbie. Exactly. You gotta let these things out. Better out than in. No point in bottling it up. And there's no point in me sitting here and lying. There's no point in me... Let me just stop that clock. Sorry, I've absolutely fucked up both those clocks there. There's no point in me sitting here lying and saying, oh, that was great. Or, like, blowing smoke up their ass. I'm here as a fan to call it as I see it. Every single one of you people that watched that first half probably agree. That wasn't great. Liverpool are capable of performing much better than that. And I'm sure that we will. I'm sure we'll raise our game in the second half. We're playing like Chelsea, not clinical enough, but playing well. We should be ahead, said Discarded Ant. I think your swearing is outstanding, said Justin the Woods. Thank you. Look, I only swear because it's how I feel at that moment. I don't set out to just keep swearing. But I'm also not here to be anybody's fucking parent. And I'm not here to apologise for the way I watch it. This is our channel. People are coming on. If they like it, great. If they don't like it, that's sound as well. Too much insult from the commentator. If you're talking about me, Suna, I'm calling it as I see it. If you think that's been a good performance, then I'm fucking shocked, to be fair. I'm not bothered if you swear to somebody else. You swear like a mam. A mam? Fair enough. I don't know what a mam... I mean, mother, is that what you mean? I'm going to keep saying I love you until he replies to me. Thank you, Boneless. Really kind of you. When is Allison back? I believe he starts full training, Nick, tomorrow. So whether he'll be available for Salzburg perhaps on Wednesday, I'm not sure. Slowly chipping away at the granite in the first half, said Pepper Red. Kloppo will get into them at half time, said LFC 0-1. Not brilliant, but okay. Should be 2-0 up, said Martin. Yes, should be at least 1-0 up anyway, Martin. But you're right, there were two very good opportunities there. Both for Sadio, sorry. They look good on the counter-attack, said Kieran Messi. They do, mate. They seem to be finding a lot of space down our right-hand side, their left-hand side. And that's something that clubs have targeted. I don't know whether it's because maybe Trent isn't getting enough protection. And I say that, but I feel like Henderson has dropped in there often enough. Do you think we need a change, Craig, said Grim Jimbo. I don't think Sadio was at the races today, so far, to be honest, mate. I don't know if it's because maybe he's still carrying a little knock or whatever, but he doesn't look at it to me, and his intensity level doesn't look right. His concentration level doesn't look right. That's just my opinion, by the way. But in saying that, Sadio Mane and Mo Salah can pull something out of their backside out of nowhere because they're that good. See Xhaka as Arsenal's captain. I did see that, mate, and it made me smile, to be fair. I mean, Xhaka as a captain's crazy. You should watch me. I'm surprised I still have a TV, said Domestic Butler. Exactly. I've sit and watched football with loads of people over the years, and lots of people curse when they watch the television, when they're watching football. Your channel's amazing, your commentary makes it better. Thank you very much, my friend. What you're always going to get from me, ladies and gentlemen, is my honest opinion. Whether it's right, whether it's wrong, whether it's overly dramatic or whatever you might feel, this is how I would watch the game if you guys weren't here watching the camera. This is how I'd be sitting downstairs watching it. So I just carry on being me. If people like it, that's brilliant. We appreciate it. If people don't like it and it's not for you, I get that as well. Can you say hi, SpongeBob SquarePants? Loads of love for SpongeBob SquarePants today. I know people are having a dig at me about it as well, but fuck it, why not? Hello, SpongeBob SquarePants. How are you? How are things down in Bikini Bottom? Bring Gomez on for Trent, make more defensive stability, said Daniel Goss. Right, SpongeBob, you've said it 3 times now. Once more, mate, and you're going to get removed. So, and just for spamming, I mean, not because you're saying anything wrong, but just stop spamming the same comments. Domestic Butler said, same chances in the second half, Liverpool win. When's your next late show on? Tomorrow, Debbie. Tomorrow at 9:30, mate. We'll do a post-match show after this, and then that'll be it for today, and then tomorrow at 9:30. And then we'll start working ahead then to the game against Salzburg on Wednesday. When it's live in the moment, it's hard to control your emotions, said Zenith Gaming. Exactly. I mean, I say things on here that I'll probably look back on later on and go, oh my goodness, what was I at? But in the heat of the moment, that's how I react. You're passionate and swearing as part of that, said Fiona. Thank you for your understanding, Fiona. Appreciate that. Connor said, how did we not score? I've no idea, buddy. I've no idea. The first opportunity for Sadio was more difficult than the second one. There's no excuse for missing that second one. First half ratings, Craig. Yeah, might as well go through. Adrian hadn't really done anything wrong, so a solid 7 for him. Trent, 6 in that first half, I think. He was involved but didn't really do much in the way of penetration. Matip and Van Dijk. Matip's given away a couple of sloppy passes. Van Dijk's done what he's needed to do, so probably 7 for Van Dijk, 6 for Matip. Robertson, 6.5. Fabinho, 7. Henderson, 7. Wijnaldum, 7. Mane, 6. Salah, 6. And Firmino, 7. I mean, nobody's done anything extraordinary in that first half at all. Jay reckons our bench is shit. It's not really, mate. To be fair, like, you've got Milner on there, you've got Chamberlain on there, Lallana on there, Divock Origi on there, who we know can come on and Divock the shit out of a game in the matter of seconds. Bobby will score, said Big Boy. Sorry for the caps, I can't see too well. No problem. Jose Allen, no problem at all. Too much Dion Dublin on BBC, said Patrick Westmore. Matip better than Van Dijk today, in my opinion, said Gaming Guy. He's given away a couple of sloppy passes, mate. That's the only reason I'm kind of downgrading his rating for the first half. But look, Matip's been excellent for us since he's come in for Joe Gomez. I've Mane and Robbo in Dream Team, said Dylan Cooney. I'm trying to think who I've got in mind, mate. I've got Mane, Trent and Adrian in my Dream Team, if memory serves me correct. Jay Morris said, great channel, thank you very much, mate, appreciate that. If you are enjoying the stream, ladies and gents, I know it is half time, please do hit that subscribe button. We're trying to push on towards 23k. Every single one of your subscriptions means the world to us, so thank you very much. Just dragged myself out of bed and see we're 0-0, said Far Royal. Should be 2-0, mate. Sadio's missed a couple of good opportunities. Connor said Dream Team is a Sun product, avoid, and I entirely back up what Connor said. Use the FPL app, mate. That's what I use. That's what all of us use. That's what our 2 leagues are in, is just the fancy Premier League app. I hate away games, said Troller. Who wins, Grizzly Bear or Liger? I don't know what the hell that's about. I think he meant a Tiger. Probably back the Bear in that one, to be fair. Haters are jealous because you're the best and thank yourself you don't have Xhaka as your captain. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want fucking Granit Xhaka cap. I can't believe he's Arsenal captain, but it was a vote, I believe, by the players, wasn't it? So, John Irwin said, Craig, do you like the early kickoffs? No, for various reasons, mate. I fucking hate them. Why has Roy Keane shaved off all his hair and started commentating the Liverpool games? He wants to be like me, I think, Craig, is the honest answer. Seeing that there was this handsome other Irish devil with no hair commentating the Liverpool games and decided that he needed to up his game. And it's understandable. I mean, I would as well if I seen me. Kellen said, sick channel, mate. Thank you very much. Cheers to you. Will Everton do a favour today? I doubt it, Darren, to be fair. It's fucking Everton and they're shy. But you never know. Silver is under a little bit of pressure. Results haven't been great for him. And it's the Premier League, so anything can happen, as we've seen with Norwich. I have to get up early for the kickoff, said ex-Truler. Yeah, I hate these early kickoffs. I haven't been to bed yet, which is probably another reason why I could be an extra little bit cranky today. Who are you up for, KSI or Logan Paul? I couldn't give a fuck who wins, mate, in all honesty. I will be watching it, and we will be doing a watch-along of it on the channel. It's a big day, actually, that one, because it's the same day as the Manchester City game, so probably let's say KSI. Let's say Team KSI, because Logan Paul is an absolute dickhead of the highest order. And I don't really know much about KSI other than, who he is, his name's JJ, whatever. So let's go KSI. But I'm interested to see the whole card on that one, actually. I'm interested to see Billy Joe Saunders fighting as well. Can we not even put the word of that rag of a newspaper, Jose, in the chat, mate? I know you're doing it to just explain something. I appreciate that, but don't even write the word of that rag of a newspaper, mate, into the chat. This game's made for Origi, said Neil Anthony. About 4 or 5 minutes left in half time before the second half starts, ladies and gents. So please do keep your comments coming. I want KSI to win, said LFC 1892. That Logan lad was videoing dead bodies in the suicide forest in Japan. I remember that. I do remember that, to be fair. I didn't know much about who they were at that point, but I do remember hearing that, and it was very disrespectful. How come you banned so many people? Because we want the channel to be a place where people come, have fun and enjoy themselves, mate. And a lot of other YouTube channels let trolling go. We don't. Because we're well aware that we want to create an environment here where Liverpool fans and opposition fans can come in and relax and not be abused. And if we see anybody putting abusive shit in the chat, we kick them out. We don't give a fuck about our subscriber numbers. We want this to be a good, fun, clean environment. Bad language doesn't get you kicked out. It's the way that you use language towards other people, or the way that you predict scores, or not predict scores, put in false scores, troll me, troll other people in the chat. If you're respectful towards people, you will get respect from us and our mods, mate. But if you act like a dickhead, you're going to get kicked out, and it's as simple as that. Are you planning on going to any Liverpool games this season? I think we're going to the Aston Villa game in April, John. That's the plan anyway, from what I believe. 5-5 Spank said, because we want to have a laugh and trolls are morons, which I fully back. They all seem to be fair. What is it about trolls being able to spell the most basic fucking words as well? Zero tolerance, Craig, lad, love it. Exactly. I mean, we want to attract people to our channel, but we want people to know that they can come in here and enjoy themselves and not have to put up with dickheads, because they put up with dickheads in their daily lives. They put up with dickheads on other forms of social media. And we've limited mods on the channel. We've brought it right down to the bare minimum, but with that in mind, the mods are under the instructions that if anybody is trolling towards me, other people in the chat, mentioning certain topics, being racist, homophobic, xenophobic, just being a general dickhead, you're going to get booted out. And whether it costs us subscribers, I don't care. My job is to make sure that this is a fun and place for Liverpool fans to come and enjoy themselves. And we're going to continue to be the way we have. Can't even spell Gru, said Bassett. Exactly. It's fucking 3 letters, mate. And they couldn't. And she had 2 goes at it as well. 2 goes at it and couldn't spell Gru right. Elijah John, it's football, not soccer, cocky Irish guy. It is definitely football, not soccer, football. Adriana Allison, who do I prefer? Asked Keelan Smith. Obviously Allison, but Adrian has been brilliant since he's come in. Can't fault him. I enjoy the stream with an open mind, said Reactor Sincere. Thank you, mate. There you go. Have an open mind. Come in. And as I always say, I learn so much from everybody on this stream. And that's one of the fun parts on here. I've learned facts about Liverpool. I've learned where people are in the world. And I like to think that we all have a laugh in here as well. Stop chatting about the trolls, they're not worth it. There's not much else to talk about, Mark. I mean, how can I really address the first half when not much has happened? Who's better central defensive midfield, Fabinho or Rodri? Well, it's got to be Fabinho, mate, because Rodri has not yet proved himself at all in the Premier League. Good player, but I'd say Fabinho for me. Craig, how are you? I'm very good, Time Crisis, mate. And I love your name. Time Crisis, one of my favourite games growing up as well. Tom Daly said, I think Sheffield United might beat us. I don't. I fully back the guys to come out in the second half and put in a better level of performance. I think the teams are about to come out now for that second half. Sheffield United players just gone through a little bit of a warm-up ahead of the second half. Liverpool players are out and set up and ready to go. Right, ladies and gents, as I said, I hope you can kick back, relax, enjoy the second half. I will do my best to take you through it. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do hit that button. And again, if you're thinking of signing up to Football Index, please do use the link in the description below, as it will help support the channel. And if you bet 20 quid with our link on Football Index, they will give you 20 quid for free as well, so you can use to invest in more player shares. So there you go. It is an 18 plus. It is a gambling product. It is only open to UK and Irish residents, but by hitting that link and signing up via our link, you will help support the channel. Right, any changes for the second half? Not that I can see off the top of my head. Sadio's out there, Salah's out there, Bobby's out there, Genie, Hendo. No, I can't see any changes, mate. Right, referee's just doing his final checks now, and the second half is just about to get underway. Alright, we're underway. There you go. Right, Sheffield United immediately go long towards Trent Alexander-Arnold. Matip steps in and wins the second ball. Spreads it across to Robbo. Fingers crossed for a better second half performance from the Reds. Robbo has it now. Looks inside. Rolls the ball back to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk takes a couple of touches. Gives it out to Robertson. Robbo with a good ball down the line to Genie. Genie gives it to Sadio. Sadio, couple of touches. Looks up, waits for support. Gives it inside to Genie. Fabinho. Fabinho gives it out wide to Mohamed Salah. Salah tries an early ball into the box. It's deflected to Fabinho. Strike. Blocked. Back to Henderson. Henderson with a ball in towards Bobby. It's up in the air. Sheffield United head it. They clear the ball. Now Sheffield United try a counter-attack really quickly. Ball switched from right to left. Why the fuck did Matip head that? Mate, put your fucking foot through it. We allow Sheffield United into the box, ball across and Van Dijk clears. What the fuck was Joe Matip at there? Don't head it to nobody, mate. You headed it straight to two Sheffield United players. Put your damn foot through the ball and clear your lines. Great recovering there from Virgil van Dijk. Top quality positioning as always. But our own sloppiness again, allowing Sheffield United in. Right, another corner to Sheffield United. Where's only marking? Ball in. Van Dijk gets a good head on it. Well done, Virg. Trent manages to keep it in. Plays it down the line to Mo. Mo just allows it to bounce off himself and go out for a throw into Sheffield United. I don't know, ladies and gents. Mo and Sadio just don't look at it today so far. But it just takes that one moment, as I keep saying. One moment. Right, throw into Sheffield United, deep inside our half, right hand side. Trent heads it out. It'll be another throw into Sheffield United. My voice is going at this point. Right, we're about 300 away from 23k, ladies and gents. Please do keep hitting that subscribe button. Let's see how far we can push on this stream. Sheffield United work at right hand side. Ball in, deflected. Adrian, has he kept it in? He has. Well done, Adrian. Ball launched out right hand side. Sadio chases. Keeps it in. Well done, Robbo. Hendo has it now. Hendo looking for options. Gives it out to Sadio right hand side. Sadio back to Robertson. Robertson tries to switch a play all the way across to Trent, who's in the left back position. Trent throws the ball into the box. Drops to Fabinho. Fabinho back to Virgil van Dijk. Matip now, he carries it forward, spreads the ball out to Trent. Trent looks for support. Good switch of play all the way across to Andy Robertson. Robertson back to Hendo. Hendo with a ball towards the penalty spot, cleared by Sheffield United. I don't know why we're pumping balls into the box like we're going to win headers in there against our centre-backs. We need to be more clever than that in the way we set up. If we're going to play those balls, you need to play them deep to the back post and hope for a late runner. Genie now spins one way then the other, gives it to Virgil van Dijk. Our full-backs have switched back into position again. No, they haven't, sorry, excuse me. Is this a tactic or are they just not reset from a corner? Because Trent's on the left now, Robbo's on the right. Andy Robertson has it now for Liverpool. Knocks it inside for Fabinho. Fabinho to Bobby Firmino, and then a lazy pass again. We worked the ball well into midfield. Trent's in space in the left hand side, and it was a simple pass out to him, and we put it straight out for a fucking throw. Right, throw into Sheffield United inside their own half, right hand side. Right, Matip has it now. Ball into Firmino. Firmino, oh, fucking hell, Sadio. Firmino played the ball into Sadio. And again, Sadio's pass was just piss poor. I just wish one of these opportunities fell to Mo Salah. Because I have a feeling if it drops to Mo Salah is going to fucking score. Sadio again trying unnecessary passes. Like he was playing it to Firmino when he had space to run into himself. Free kick out to Sheffield United anyway. One of the defenders had their ankles clipped accidentally, but you know, it was a free kick to be fair. Van Dijk clashes into Robertson, our own fucking two players now. Fabinho does well, but it breaks to Sheffield United. Trent comes across. No stupid tackles there, mate. Well done, Trent. Still, Sheffield United have it. Liverpool look to close. Ball down the left-hand side. Van Dijk comes across, cleans it up and puts it out for a throw into Sheffield United. Good defending again by Virgil, but it's our own sloppiness, time and time again. Right, throw in, left-hand side, Sheffield United. Taken. Ball backwards. Firmino looks to press. Sheffield United have it in the left-hand side. Good footwork to keep it in. Early ball into the box. Van Dijk does well again to come across and put a foot through it. Another throw in. Crosses need to be blocked from getting into the box, but Van Dijk is doing well. Good reading of the game, being in good positions. He was offside as well from that ball in, so that should have been a fucking free kick to Liverpool. He was clearly offside. What the fuck was the Lionel doing there, like? Corner to Sheffield United. Jordan Henderson got clattered into. Sometimes I wonder what Anthony Taylor is fucking looking at. Henderson looks like he got a good clatter to the ribs there. He's down holding his right hand side. I need to see a replay of this. Right, let's see what happened. He crashed into Matip. Nothing Sheffield United can do about that, to be fair. Hendo's still down. Medical team come across. And when this finishes up, it will be a corner to Sheffield United. Right, subs are warming up. Milner's out. Chambo's out. Lallana's out warming up. Something needs to happen to change this game because we haven't really been at the races so far today. Do I think Genie should be subbed for Oxlade-Chamberlain? In all honesty, I think Mane needs to come off. I think Mane has been our worst performer so far. Henderson's back up. Hopefully he's okay, but he's taking quite a decent knock, to be fair. And we're going to have to defend this corner with 10 men. Right, fingers crossed. 52 and a half minutes gone. Corner to Sheffield United. Henderson's off the pitch. Ball in. Ooh, Sheffield United get a head on that and it goes over the bar. They appeal for another corner. I think the referee's given the goal kick. Bit of shithousery there from the fucking... Adrian went to take a quick goal kick and the ball boy fucked an extra ball onto the pitch there. A little bit of shithousery from the ball boy. Gotta respect the shithousery. Right, Fabinho now. He switches to play left-hand side to Andy Robertson. Robertson, back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk rolls it across to Matip. Fabinho. Henderson. Ball goes out off Sheffield United player. Throw into Liverpool right-hand side. Gaming Cat said Divock should be on for Mane. It's not been his day. It hasn't been so far, mate. I agree. Robertson. Robertson switches the ball across. Henderson has it now. Trent. Firmino. Ball back to Henderson. Matip, he carries the ball into the Sheffield United half. Goes on one of those little runs of his. Rolls it across to Jordan Henderson. Firmino, out on the right hand side now. He's looking for options. Gives it to Trent. Back to Henderson. Firmino goes down the line. Henderson turns back inside to Trent. Trent forced all the way back to Matip. Matip to Van Dijk. Van Dijk back to Matip. Sheffield United starting to press. Liverpool looking to draw them on a little bit. Again, Matip goes on one of those runs of his. Spreads the ball out well, right hand side to Henderson. Henderson early ball across the box. Unlucky. Good play that. Keeper did well. Good ball across the 6-yard box from Henderson. More of that. That will lead to opportunities. Fabinho wins the ball in the air. Falls to Jordan Henderson. Henderson now spreads it across left hand side to Robbo. Go on, Robbo. Robbo takes on a couple of players. Slips a lovely ball inside to Sadio. Sadio either slipped or fell. But either way, referee's just having a look at this, I think. It's hard to tell from that angle what happened, but referee said nothing, so we play on anyway. Matip has it right hand side. Trent. Again, I just wish one of these would drop to Salah, because it doesn't seem to be Mo's day. Or Mane's day, excuse me. Van Dijk carries the ball forward, spreads it out left hand side to Andy Robertson. Robbo's forced back inside. Genie now. Little bit of space on the right hand side, but it was a dangerous ball, so Genie opts against it. Good switch of play there by Sadio Mane towards Trent. Again, Trent's forced back on his right foot, plays it out off a Sheffield United player, throw into the Reds. Thank you, Guillermo. Appreciate the comments, mate. Oh, that could have easily been a penalty on Sadio Mane, by the way. Just looking at that replay. Anyway, VAR is there. They opted against. We move on. Robertson tries a header down the line, but puts his hand up immediately in apology because it was terrible. Bassett said, I think Salah and Mane should swap position. It wouldn't do any harm, mate. Yes, wouldn't do any harm swapping it up at all. Kloppo looks like he thinks it should have been a penalty. I don't know. VAR has been strange. Henderson's having a word with the referee. Look, we didn't get it. There's no point in moaning and bitching about it. We still have enough time to go on and win this game, so there's no point in sulking. Got to move on. Goal kick taken with a keeper. Ball goes out of play. Throw into the Reds. Look at the space in the centre. If Matt, that's a good ball actually, to be fair. Van Dijk has it now. He's looking for options. Long diagonal ball to absolutely fucking nobody. There's not even a Liverpool player within 20 yards of where Van Dijk just played that. Goes straight out of play for a throw into Sheffield United. No, but it's just not been great so far, ladies and gents. Camera still pans back to Sadio. Obviously BT must have felt that was a penalty or something. I can't hear the commentary. Again, they're showing it. Mane kicks it and then he gets clattered on the foot. I don't know. VAR just seems to be very strange this season in the Premier League. But as I said, we are where we are. We're not going to use that as an excuse. We still have time to go and win this game. Salah. Referee brings it back for a free kick. Anthony Taylor tried to play advantage to give him credit, but it was a free kick on Mohamed Salah. Decent position this for the Reds. Good nutmeg by Gini Wijnaldum. Salah was then brought down. Referee tried to play on, but advantage didn't come and it comes back for a free kick to the Reds. It's about 25, 27 yards out. Very central. It would take a great strike here, to be fair, to beat the goalkeeper, but 32 minutes to go. It's an opportunity to test them. Let's at least try and put this on target. We know what Trent's capable of. We know what Mo's capable of. We know what Van Dijk's capable of. Yes, as somebody else has said. Looked like a penalty, said Boy. It did to me on the replays as well, mate. Henderson's placing the ball. Are we going to see something similar to what we've seen against Chelsea? Henderson's having a little word with Trent, like he did before the Chelsea one. Let's at least test the keeper here, lads. There's no way he's 10 yards either, fucking Taylor. Get him back. Look, he's nowhere near 10 yards. Anthony Taylor, do your damn job, mate. You do understand how the rules work, don't you, mate? Anthony Taylor is a fucking moron. Even Trent and Henderson said it to him twice. I don't know if it was Robinson or who it was, but he was at least fucking 6 yards away from the free kick and Trent came in to close it down. I don't understand referees at times. It doesn't take away from the poor free kick. No excuses there. But he was clearly not 10 yards away, for fuck's sake. You can't apply the rules as and when you want to. Substitution here for Sheffield United on the hour mark. Robinson coming off to be replaced by Mousset, I believe the gentleman's name is. Half an hour to go, ladies and gents. If you want the Reds to win, hit that subscribe button. That's just, I suppose, one way of trying to get you to subscribe, isn't it? Goal kick taken by Henderson. Fabinho lets it drop over his head. Ball breaks into midfield. Sadio Mane, referee said that was a free. He leaned on the player. It'd be interesting to see what Kloppo does if Kloppo looks to the bench here. Because we haven't been great so far today. But as I keep saying, it just takes that one moment. Sheffield United tried to take the free kick quickly. Referee said no, it needs to be further back. He literally just put the ball back to where the referee told him he couldn't take it from a second ago. Fucking referees are they're strange creatures, referees. Right, ball deep towards the back post. Adrian comes out and claims it very well. Looks to move it quickly. Spreads it out to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Whack whack sub button. Love it, said Dave Sweeney. Right, ball down the line. Cut out. Sheffield United having the left back position. And they put it straight out for a throw into red. Good pressure there from Mo and the Liverpool players. Right. Divock with his fresh trim is getting some instructions from the bench. We're going to see a change for Liverpool, it looks like, in the coming minutes. Trent Alexander-Arnold has it. Plays it across to Matip. Van Dijk. Matip. Out to Trent. Back inside to Henderson. Trent again. Inside to Fabinho. He's a little glance over his shoulder. Gives it to Henderson. Henderson's forced back to Matip. Matip all the way back to the goalkeeper. Just takes one overhit pass, one bit of miscontrol, and we're forced backwards because of the good pressing from Sheffield United there. Right, Salah has it now. Heavy touch from him, but he manages to keep possession. Joel Matip now looks at his options, gives it out right to Trent. Trent has a couple of touches. Back to Trent. Ball over the top down the line towards Henderson. There's too much on that. That'll go out for a goal kick. Not great. Are we going to see Divock now? Look at this shithousery already, like. Referee brings out a yellow card. I think he showed it to the Sheffield United player for taking too long over the goal kick or blocking Henderson from getting the ball. 27 minutes to go plus injury time. Origi will be coming on soon. Jack O'Connell picked up a booking there for that, as I was talking about. Henderson's coming off. He gives the armband to Virgil van Dijk. And it will be Jordan Henderson who comes off to be replaced by Divock Origi, the man who casts a shadow wherever he walks. You know what I mean. Come on, Divock. Come on, son. Let's do a fresh trim and all. 4 forwards at Just in the Woods, exactly. We're going to push for it now. Going to go for it. Too many draws last season ended up costing us perhaps. So this season we need to just pick up these points. Firmino, Matip. Matip goes long up the field. Origi immediately looks to get into the action. Sheffield United head and clear the lines. Origi keeps pressing. Well done, Divock. Pinches the ball. Salah, shot blocked. Shot was never really on, to be fair, but again, Divock Origi immediately into the action. Now Sheffield United look to counter-attack. Musa has it down the left-hand side. It's him versus Matip. Trent comes back. Fabinho wins the ball, but it breaks to a Sheffield United player. Again, Fabinho wins it, but still breaks to a Sheffield United player. Strike from distance. Adrian gets down, tips it around the post. That'll be another corner. Good strike from Norwood. It'll be interesting to see how late Adrian saw this, but he touched it around the post anyway. Right, here we go. Yeah, it was a good strike and a decent stop from Adrian. Corner to Sheffield United. Liverpool are crap. You're fucking hilarious, Robin. Crap. We're champions of Europe, you fucking clown. How can you call the best team in Europe crap? Obviously, mate, you're just a dickhead. Anyway. Ball in. Matip fumbles. Clears. Gives it to Sadio. Sadio tries to play it out. Goes off Sheffield United player. And that'll be a goal kick to the Reds. Imagine calling the 6 times champions of Europe, the team who are sitting on top of the Premier League, crap. Mate, obviously you're clearly just trying to look for attention because, I don't know, maybe you weren't breastfed or something, I don't know. Maybe you don't get enough hugs, but either way, stupid comment. Fuck's sake. There you go, boot him out, good man. Right, Trent, right hand side. We're playing crap. Just got to be a douche, Craig. Exactly. People just got to be dickheads, mate, for no reason other than they're sad little fucks. Robbo. Van Dijk. Still 25 minutes for Liverpool to go and win this game. I think we'll do it, you know. Salah. Oh, I tried to control it. That was good defending by the Sheffield United player to marshal Salah there. I think we'll do this. I've every faith that we're going to go on and get these 3 points. Origi should score with his new fresh trim, said Paul Greaves. Is Hendo alright out for long? I don't know, Nick. He took a bang to the ribs. But he ran off the pitch, so hopefully he's alright. Van Dijk heads it towards Robbo. Robbo lets it bounce out. That'll be a throw into Sheffield United. Lots of time, said Dave Follow. I'm with you, mate. Lots of time to go. Over 20 minutes to go in this game. We always knew it was going to be a difficult place to go to, Sheffield United, but Liverpool should be beating them. There's no two ways about this. On paper, but football isn't played that way. Unlucky. Firmino tried to feed the ball into Sadio. It was a little bit too far ahead of him. Sheffield United managed to play the ball up the line. Nice little 1-2. Good ball into space now. Could we be caught out here? Oh, great defending. It's blocked again. Van Dijk. Good block. That could have very, very easily been 1-0 to Sheffield United, but it was good last-ditch defending from the Reds. Sheffield United have pinched it back now in the right-back position. Ball across. Adrian gets good hands on it. Well done to the Reds. That was very good defending. Well worked by Sheffield United. Credit to them. Salah now has it on the right-hand side. I tried to play it off Sheffield United player. He asked for a handball. Referee says no. Okay, Mo, no sulking, mate. Just get back into the game. Great defending that from Liverpool. It really was. It was good, well worked move by Sheffield United. They had the overlap, they had the extra man, but our defence did really well. Ball back with Henderson now. 22 minutes to go. Sheffield United 0, Liverpool 0. Fabinho. Robertson. Hopefully the game starts to open up now and we see space. Divock did well. Fabinho. Genie. Out right hand side to Trent. Liverpool now get bodies forward. Trent assesses his options. Ball into Firmino. Firmino towards Sadio Mane. Mane went down again. Nothing given from the referee. Haven't seen the replay. He's given a free kick to Liverpool here, I think, for a push on Genie. But was there anything in that instant in the box? Be interested to see a replay. May not have been. Again, great defending there. Fleck turns inside the box. Looked like he's about to score. An unbelievable dive and tackle by Robertson. Clips his ankles and goes wide. Absolutely stunning defending from Andrew Robertson there to keep that score at 0-0. Free kick to the Reds. Not in a shootable position. This time the referee's seen fit to actually mark out 10 yards for the nearest Sheffield United player. Trent and Salah standing over it. I'd imagine this is too far out for a shot. Salah's pointing in the direction he wants somebody to run. Free kick taken to Andy Robertson. Robertson whips it in towards the back post. Good defending by Sheffield United. Salah has it now, right hand side. He's outnumbered. Plays it back to Trent. That's closed down quickly. Sheffield United just seem to be hungrier for every fucking second ball. Well done, Fabinho. Well done, son. Trent now. Ball breaks to Gini Wijnaldum. Gini looks at his options. Rolls it out to Salah. Salah's forced quite wide, but he keeps it in. Salah rolls it into Bobby Firmino now. Firmino switches across to Andy Robertson. Ball across. Clear by Sheffield United. Gini with the strike. It's in! 1-0 to the Reds! Gini Wijnaldum! Gini Wijnaldum! Absolute fucking mare from the goalkeeper. Absolute nightmare from Henderson. A la James Milner's goal in midweek. It's a strike straight at the keeper. Keeper lets it bounce up off him and the ball goes across the line. And it is 1-0 to Liverpool. Gini Wijnaldum. Nothing to argue about there. Bounces off Henderson, goes into the goal. No need for VAR to have a look at that. Liverpool lead by a goal to 0. Oh, when the trolls go fucking off. Oh, when the trolls go fucking off. Oh, you can kiss my big bald ass. Oh, when the trolls go fucking off. Oh, when the trolls go fucking off. Oh, when the trolls go fucking off. It's 1-0 to the mighty Redmen. Go on, you Reds. Well done, Henderson. Cheers for the assist, pal. Little wing to Manchester United there as well. All good. Ladies and gents, if you think the Reds are going to win, you want the Reds to win, hit that subscribe button. Help us push on towards 23k. With your help, we can get there. He's on loan from United. Oh, I know. NUFC Gamer. I know, buddy. That's why I said a little wing towards United there. 1-0 to the Reds. Go on. Not even playing well and we're winning 1-0. I'll take it. Who's crap now? Exactly, Hambies. Who's crap? Divock has it now in the left-hand side. Cuts back onto his right foot. Switches it across. Just over Salah's head. Breaks to Sadio. Sadio now. He goes for a strike straight at Henderson. Can't blame him for shooting at Henderson, to be fair. Henderson obviously just thrown them into the net at this point. You got to feel for the young goalkeeper there. Not too much because I want the Reds to win, but... Said I wanted a goal from midfield today earlier on. I've got one. That'll do. Sadio has it now. Rolls it down the line towards Mo Salah. Salah has it in the right-hand side. Cuts into the box. Tries to pick out Sadio. Again, Mo. Mo with the strike. Henderson gets down to cover it. This game will open up now and Liverpool will find more space, but we just need to be clever in defence. As I said, ladies and gents, if you're enjoying the stream, please do hit that subscribe button. The closer we can get towards 23k, the better, because 25,000 subscribers will be a massive achievement for us. So we're trying to get there as quickly as we can. So please do hit that button. Don't forget, we've got our post-match show coming up as well, straight after this. Right, Trent feeds it inside to Fabinho. Fabinho rolls it left-hand side to Andy Robertson. Robertson to Divock Origi. Origi now. Cuts back into his right side. Gives it to Fabinho. Fabinho. Trent. Mane. Trent. Fabinho. Can you smell the fume all around the world? People going, fucking jammy Reds. I know, it's fucking great, isn't it? Isn't it fucking great? Sadio Mane now. He cuts back inside. He spent a lot of time out on the right hand side with Mo, which is strange actually. Maybe Divock's pushed out and Sadio's dropped a little bit deeper. Divock seems to be on that left hand side. Gini protects the ball, gives it back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk has time. Tries a long diagonal. Again! Who the hell was that too, Virgil? That's at least the second one of those I can remember that he's pinged to nobody. The sound of salty Sheffield fans make me orgasm. The sound of salty fans all over the world calling us jammy bastard makes me not orgasm quite, but makes me happy. Particularly seeing as we probably should have had a penalty as well earlier on in the game on Sadio. Right, Firmino now. Trent. Trent tries a little back heel down the line towards Salah. That'll go out for a throw into Sheffield United. They won't be wasting any time now, will they, when they're chasing the game? Reece Lawman said, I like the tattoos by the way, Craig. Never seen them till you celebrated. Cheers, mate. Look, here they are. Got a full sleeve. Well, wrong arm. Full sleeve on this arm. And half a sleeve on this arm. But thank you. I liked them as well. Lots of hours went into them. Lots of pain. Robertson. Back inside towards Van Dijk. Van Dijk to Fabinho. Errors leading to goals this season. Sheffield United are on top with 4 errors leading to goals. That is a lot, to be fair, especially for a newly promoted team. Who did Divock come on for? Nick, he came on for Jordan Henderson, mate. Right, here we go. Genie spreads it out to Robbo. Robbo ball across, cleared by Sheffield United. That'll be a corner to the Reds. Come on, you red men. Excuse me. Chris Wilder's counting his fingers there. All on his own. He's got to 5. Well done, Chris. Good man. Can I do that? Hang on, I need an extra one. Because we've won 6 fucking European Cups, ladies and gents. Van Dijk's up. Matip's up. Firmino's up. Salah has his hands up. Ball into the box. Cleared by Sheffield United. Breaks to Fabinho. He knocks it back to Trent. Trent has a look. Rolls it back out to Fabinho, right hand side. 15 minutes to go. Trent. Switch of play to nobody. Overhit. Ridiculous. Goal so far, goes out for a goal kick. Have I tried proper 12? Asked Connor Lambert. No, I don't drink, Connor, believe it or not. But anybody who I know that has tried it said that it's proper piss, to be fair. How much did it cost to get those tats done? I honestly don't remember. Cocky Irish guy. Over the years, mate, I don't remember. Thankfully, I have a mate that kind of, does them for me at a reasonable rate. But I don't know. If I could sub again, I would, said R2 Dan. Thank you, mate. We must be getting close to 22,800 now, ladies and gents. So please do keep hitting that subscribe button. And we want to try and get to 25k as quickly as we can. So any help you can give us is very much appreciated. I really want Mane to score because he needs it. It's a domestic butler. Another substitution now coming up for Sheffield United. Norwood gone off to be replaced by Clark. There we go. Keep hitting that button, ladies and gents. 200 to go. Thank you for your help. X-Truler, you are a champion, sir. Thank you. I hate the new thing YouTube have done. So do I. So do I, mate. I hate the fact you can't see every single subscriber number because we appreciate every single subscriber. So I would like to see every number like you, but unfortunately, that's the way it's done these days. Mane plays it out off a Sheffield United player. Throw into the Reds. 14 minutes plus injury time to go. The Reds leading by a Genie Wijnaldum goal to 0. Matip now back to Adrian. Adrian under pressure, clears long, take no chances. You're right, mate. Ball up towards Divock. Divock rolls it in midfield towards Salah. Again, Divock wins the second ball. Great strength shown by him. Salah's through. Go on, Mo. Go on, Mo. Oh, how did you not score, Mo? Mo Salah should have made it 2-0. Good save by Henderson. But he was one-on-one with the keeper. He was dead centre. I've said all game I wanted to drop to Mo because he'll score. He had the chance there. Henderson did well, but he should have fucking scored. Oh, come on, Mo. Apart from fucking up me bet, that would have been just nice to close it off. Good save by Henderson. Mo knows he should have done better. Corner taken short by Mo. Ball whipped in. Defended by Sheffield United. Drops to Genie. He slices his clearance to Matip. Matip flicks it back up into the air. Van Dijk raises a high boot and that will be correctly a free kick to Sheffield United. Should have scored, said Best Buddies. I absolutely agree. Craig, are we really 1-0 up? Yes, Mano, we are. Genie Wijnaldum scored with a lot of help from the keeper. When is Alisson coming back? Very soon. Dog. He's going to return to full training tomorrow, so I don't know if he'll be ready perhaps for Wednesday, but I'd imagine very, very soon. That goes out for a throw into Liverpool now, deep inside their own half. 11.5 minutes to go plus injury time. Connor Lambert's predicting an 87th minute goal for us. You heard it here first, he said. Robbo switches the play dangerously. Trent with a half-assed flick that just puts it straight to a Sheffield United player. Firmino now. Oh, Bobby Firmino doing bits. Go on, Bobby. Oh, I should have switched it to Salah. Salah fucked up his own run, though, to be fair. Wide right with Sadio Mane now. He throws the ball into the box. Henderson claims it. Salah didn't time his own run right there. Bobby was looking to slip him through, but Salah didn't quite time it, and Bobby was forced to go left, and it ended up with Sheffield United clearing it. Game is definitely starting to open up more now. In the last, 10 minutes to go. I do think there's another goal in this game, ladies and gents. Hopefully, from a Liverpool perspective, it's for us. Sheffield United forced back. Good pressing by Mo. Henderson goes long. Sheffield United win the first aerial duel. Ball drops down. Liverpool defenders drop off. Sheffield United switch it. They force it out left hand side. Come on, Sadio. Close him down quickly, mate. Good block by Sadio. Can Trent stop that from going out for a corner? He can indeed. Throw into Sheffield United left hand side. Ten minutes to go at Bramall Lane. The Reds leading by 1-0. Ball into the box. Fabinho, get your fucking hands off him, pal. That'll be a corner to Sheffield United. Fabinho's holding his face. I don't know if he got a hand in the face or something. Sheffield United will bring all the big men up from the back here looking for this equaliser. We've got to keep our concentration. Corner to be taken on our right hand side. Looks like it'll be an in-swinger. Ball deep towards the far post. Ball drops. Origi clears. Good man Divock. That'll go out for a throw into Sheffield United. Taken quickly. Van Dijk does well. Gives it to Trent. Trent looks to clear his line. Salah now. Unlucky Mo. If he almost turned. You can see how frustrated Mo is at how close he's been. Genie Wijnaldum, son. Take a bow. But then he gives it away. Fabinho, good covering. Well done. That's a free kick out. Well done, Fabinho. Well done. Great. That's why he's such a good central defensive mid. Tracking back like that. Class stuff. The bot, how are you? Welcome. Ladies and gents, 200 subscribers to go to 23k. Please do keep hitting that button. 8 minutes left at Bramall Lane. A second goal would calm the nerves for the Reds very nicely here. Sheffield United player is down injured as we speak. How are we all feeling out there? I see a couple of people still nervy. Do you know what? I'm nervy as well, but it's a lot better to be nervy 1-0 up than we were a few minutes ago. Nat, never any need to apologise, my friend. Great to have you with us. Liverpool 1-0, are you kidding? Only one goal. I need them to score 2 more goals. Well, that ain't going to happen, parrot in the sky. I'm not losing my bet the way things stand, but I honestly don't care. I just want Liverpool to get the points. Don't care how much money I lose. Don't care what happens. It's all about Liverpool getting the 3 points. Origi to finish the game, said JDB. I'd love him to score. I would. Obviously, I'd love any of our front 3 to score. Front 4 at this point, actually. Right, free kick to the Reds for that foul on Fabinho. Adrian standing over it. Will he go short? Will he go long? He's pushing everybody up, telling them to go long. Referee fucking books. Honestly, just silly bucket. Just silly. Just take the free kick, Adrian, mate. I mean, he's picked up a yellow card there for wasting time. It won't really matter in the grand scheme of things, but ball drops out. That'll be a throw into the Reds. Sheffield United player comes back on the field and they're restored to 11. Who got the goal? It was Genie Wijnaldum, mate. Van Dijk has it now. He's forced back to Adrian. Adrian takes a touch. Spreads the play out right hand side. Mane controls it in midfield. Gives it to Fabinho. Fabinho with a quick switch of play to Divock on the left hand side. Divock rolls it into Firmino. Firmino back to Robbo. Robbo to Divock. Divock's closed down. Gives it back to Robertson. Robertson to Genie Wijnaldum. Genie inside to Fabinho. Fabinho, too much on that, mate. There was a ball out right hand side to Trent. It was a fairly simple pass, but he just put too much zip on it and it went out for a throw in. Who's my favourite player? Firmino. And you can stop saying please reply at the end of every comment, mate. I try and read as many as I can. You're not going to get it read out by putting those words in, to be fair. Firmino's my favourite player. 6 minutes to go plus any additional time. Big man Steve said he's more nervous than he was against Chelsea. They're going to have these moments, mate, throughout the season. It's just going to be about how we handle these moments. Yeah, it's going to be how we handle them. At the moment, we're in the box seat. We need to see it out now. Sheffield United are going to press and press and press, and fingers crossed that should leave us space. But we need to defend well. Oh, Sheffield United just missed a glorious chance to make it 1-1. That should have been 1-1. It was a wonderful ball across the box on the left-hand side. Wonderful ball. It looks like he was onside. Run was timed really well. And he just shit the bed and went hooked underneath it and went over the bar. It was an excellent early cross. I mean, it really was on a plate for the centre forward there. Chris Wilder knows that was a great opportunity missed. Liverpool can count their lucky stars there. Fabinho, Gini Wijnaldum, Van Dijk, Robbo now, into Divock to Gini, Robbo, Gini. Again, Liverpool knocking the ball around now, trying to draw Sheffield United onto them. Fabinho, good switch of play by him towards Joe Matip. Matip gives it out to Trent now. He looks, Sadio drops deep, gives it to him, plays a little 1-2. Sadio Mane now. Ball down the line towards Mo Salah. Sheffield United player comes across, puts a head in it. That'll be a throw into Liverpool right hand side. 4 minutes to go. See this out, Reds. Come on. Hasn't been the greatest of performance, but I said before the match, I really don't care. It's all about the 3 points. Jimmy Milner getting ready to come on now for Liverpool. Firmino's going to be the man he's replacing. Bobby Firmino's just reminded that he can leave the pitch on the far side now. He doesn't have to come all the way across. He does so. Bobby's off the pitch. James Milner comes on the pitch. That's the Reds' second substitution made. Milner now takes the armband. It's a real game of pass the fucking captain's armband around here, isn't it? Henderson, Van Dijk, Firmino, or Milner. Bobby Firmino gets a round of applause from the travelling Reds as he marches around the pitch. Salah now, edge of the box. Gini rolls it out to Trent. Trent to Divock. Divock, take him on. Go on, Divock, take him on. Good footwork by Divock. Tries the early strike and it goes wide. Really quick footwork to make a yard for the shot there inside the box, but the shot was a couple of yards wide, to be fair. That is some speed of foot there from Divock to make a yard for himself. Long ball by Sheffield United. Adrian comes out and claims it. No bother to him. Oh, don't fuck about here, mate, and get yourself a second yellow. Just launch it. Adrian goes long. Sheffield United win the header. And the second ball. Sadio looks to press. Sheffield United play it through the middle. Again, good quick play. Adrian comes out and clears his lines magnificently. Ball goes deep, deep, deep towards our left hand side. That'll go out for a throw into Sheffield United. 2 minutes left on the clock plus injury time. Henderson, as in Dean Henderson, switches the ball out now left hand side. Do not just drop deep here, Liverpool, and defend, for fuck's sake. Van Dijk wins the first header. Divock wins the second header. Robbo controls it. Just about keeps it in. Gini now. Back to Robertson. Robertson with a nice ball into midfield to Fabinho. Fabinho to Divock. Switch of play now. Lots of space for Trent. Trent rolls it out wide to Jimmy Milner. Milner looks up at his options. Takes his time. Plays the ball back infield to Trent. Milner. Trent. Playing down the clock here from Liverpool. Inside ball to Fabinho. Salah now. Salah runs into the penalty area. Goes one way, then the other. Mo Salah. Shot blocked. Gini Wijnaldum recycles possession. Milner has it now. Milner goes for the corner. Go on, James. He falls down. Good defending by the Sheffield United players. They're looking to play their way out. Milner keeps pressing. Again, Sheffield United work it in field. A lot of space there for the number 7. Long diagonal ball towards our left back position. Goes over Robbo's head. Stand up, Robbo. No diving in. Clock ticks into the 90th minute now. Sheffield United early ball into the box. That was a foul, surely, referee. For fuck's sake, that was a clear foul. Did he not give that foul on James Milner? Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's gone out for a goal kick, but that was a blatant foul. Jack O'Connell has been named man of the match for Sheffield United. Liverpool are winning, but they named Jack O'Connell man of the match. Alright, fair enough. Doesn't really make any difference. 4 minutes of additional time added on by the referee and the referee's assistant. Keep hitting that subscribe button, ladies and gents. Let's see how close to that 23k we can get. Goal kick by Liverpool put straight out of fucking play for a throw into Sheffield United. Not what we need. Right, Sheffield United go long, as you'd expect in the final minutes. Second ball drops down. Milner slices his clearance. Drops to a Sheffield United player. They work it infield. Liverpool turn over possession. Sadio now. Somebody show for him. Give him an option. Sadio buys himself a free kick. A good man, Sadio. He bought that free kick. Credit to him. That'll kill the clock a little bit. Is Stevens playing? Yes. Dog, doggo word. Doggo, doggy, McDog, McSnoopy dog. Yes, he is playing. Or he was playing. I'm not sure if he's still on the pitch. 1 minute of the 4 is up. 3 minutes to go. Free kick to Liverpool. Inside their own half. Virgil van Dijk standing over it. He drops the ball down the left hand side, but we give it straight back to Sheffield United. Again, sloppiness. They switch the play now from right to left. James Milner comes across the press. Salah now doing the pressing. Sheffield United just trying to work an opportunity to make a space, I suppose, to play the long diagonal ball. Here it comes. Ball from right to left. Controlled well. Milner stands up. Blocks the cross. Good man Jimmy Milner. Throw into Sheffield United out near a corner flag. Chris Wilder signalled to his defenders to get up, I think. It's shit or get off the pot for Sheffield United really at this point. Full ducker, no dinner. Referee points to his watch, says hurry up. Still Sheffield United have it in the left hand side. Ball into the box. It's up in the air. Adrian comes and claims it. Good goalkeeping. Take your time, mate. Take your time. It's all good. Less than 2 minutes to go now. Adrian goes long upfield towards Divock. Divock loses the aerial challenge, but it drops to Robbo. Robbo again goes long down that left hand side. Giving it straight back to Sheffield United, who immediately launch the ball upfield. Van Dijk wins the header. And that will go out for a throw in right hand side to Sheffield United. 1:20 to go. Throw in taken. Ball pumped into the box. Matip, it's up in the air. Second ball. Third ball. Cleared. Ricocheted. That'll be a goal kick. Good stuff. 1 minute to go. Goal kick to the Reds. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain about to come on now as Liverpool look to kill the clock. You know what? I said to you, by the way, those asking who scored, it was Gini Wijnaldum, mate, sorry. I don't care how lucky the goal was. I don't give a shit how salty people are. 3 points is 3 points is 3 points, and that's all it's about. Sadio Mane comes off now to be replaced by Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. But there's 30 seconds plus maybe another 30 to go of additional time. Goal kick taken. Van Dijk, Robertson. Van Dijk clears. Sheffield United have it. Liverpool look to close down. Sheffield United work it out. Hook the ball upfield. Van Dijk wins the header. Second ball back in. Good closing down. Just clear it, Robbo. Put your foot through it. Sheffield United have it now left hand side. Liverpool get bodies across. Block the cross. Ball deep towards the back post. Adrian comes out and claims it. He falls down to the ground as any decent goalkeeper would in that position. And that should be that, ladies and gentlemen. Dean Henderson's biting his shirt. You got to feel for him. It is his mistake that will cost them the points. Anthony Taylor puts the whistle to his lips. Liverpool have played 7 and won 7 in the Premier League. Perfect start to the season for the Reds. 16 wins in a row now in the Premier League for Jurgen Klopp's men. 16. Liverpool played 7, won 7, 21 points. Clean sheet for Adrian in the defence. Wasn't the greatest of Liverpool performances, but who gives a fuck? The record books won't show how great the performance was. The record books will show that Liverpool have gone to Sheffield United, picked up another win in the Premier League. We are 7 from 7, 21 points from 21, 16 wins in a row. Genie Wijnaldum, can we get a little Genie Wijnaldum? Kloppo's happy, he's on the pitch, he's giving Mo a little hug. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back with our post-match show in about 10 minutes. I hope you can join us for that one. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you head off. Give the stream a thumbs up if you can. Thank you very much for your help as always. Lots of love to you. And we will see you in 10 minutes for the post-match show. Up the motherfucking Reds.